Hold on, we'll see if it's working. I'll be right back. There it is. All right. Sorry about that. That'll be weird. But welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. We're only a few hours away from Moon Knight Episode 5 dropping, but of course we're here for some baseball. In real life, the Yankees are up 10-4 against the Orioles, which is very good. I was very worried about this game, especially after they were up 6-0, and then Baltimore got 4 back, and it was 6-4. But then the Yankees added on, so... Meanwhile, top 8, 1 out, a runner on second for Baltimore, so... Looks like Severino will pick up a win if this score holds. Yeah, but here, Texas, couple games against Texas, and we have time maybe to start a short set against Toronto. Dane Dunning versus Joe Musgrove making his second start as a Yankee. He's 1-0 as a Yankee. He beat Kansas City in his Yankee debut after we traded away Jordan Montgomery and a couple of prospects for Musgrove. So, Yankees have won. We've won 6 in a row. 8 of our last 10. By the way, Baltimore's made it 10-5 now in real life. Lucas Litke, not sharp again. But Yankees versus Rangers, everybody pretty much fresh and ready to go. Aside from maybe Loaizaga, who pitched an inning in 2/3 yesterday. And let's see. Meanwhile, though, everybody else probably is set. Trying to think. Is there a way to get the red-hot Cabrera back into the lineup? Maybe we'll put him as the leadoff hitter. LeMahieu's been ice cold. Put that speed at the top of the lineup. See what happens. But yeah, so we'll do Cabrera, Lindor, Olsen. Cody Bellinger has been starting to come out of his slump. But what's up, Derek? How's it going? Nick Conforto in left. Hicks is the DH, and Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt's starting to come out of that cold spell. He had a couple of hits. He's had, I think, 4 hits in his last 8 at bats. So he's starting to wake up. What's up, Gibby? How's it going? So yeah, we'll give LeMahieu a day off. We'll have Cabrera bat lead off and see what happens. Everybody else is the usual. So we'll try and do these 2 games against Texas. What's up, Mel? Maybe we'll do a 3rd game against Toronto. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Again, it's 10-5 in real life. Yankees up over the Orioles, doubling them up. As they're trying to find a way to get these last 5 outs. Lucas Litke, again, not sharp. Meanwhile, Joe Musgrove's been very sharp this year. His 7th start of the year. 3-0 record, a 1.43 ERA, a whip under 1, a 4-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Again, 1-0 as a Yankee. He'll start off against Andy Ibanez. 3 homers, 7 RBIs for Texas. The first pitch a little high, but we're underway, 1-0. This is foul back and a play by Ibanez, 1-1. The 1-1 to Ibanez. Skied to left center. Bellinger seems to have a bead on it. Drifting to his right. Makes the catch 1 away. No Cotter because we're 17 games in the season. We're still in April, dude. As Andy Ibanez, you saw playing 3rd base today, followed by Nick Solak, Corey Seeger, Marcus Simeon, Mitch Garver, Brad Miller, Charlie Culberson, Adolis Garcia, and Cole Calhoun in right, batting 9th. So far, I mean, Gibby, today, you got to remember, we lost 2 of 3 down in Baltimore, so we've taken care of them today. There's backdoor strike 0-1. Or did we take 2 of 3? We lost that series. Yeah, we lost that series down in Baltimore, Gibby. We lost 2 out of 3. As this is chopped to first. Olsen will field, will take it himself, and just beat Select with bag 2 away. No, Cotter, I don't, dude. We're 17 games into the year. You need to calm down. Corey Seager, 252, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Everyone who thinks the Yankees are going to suddenly be world beaters, this is a very streaky team. It is very possible that the Yankees, starting tomorrow, could lose 10 in a row. That misses high, 2-0. Gibby, I hope Aroldis Chapman gets hit by a bus. I don't ever want to see him in a Yankee uniform ever again. I don't want him back. I hope Cashman is not as stupid as he looks, and he doesn't re-sign him as Bobby Witt makes a diving play, throws in the first in time, and ends up being a nice 1-2-3 inning because of some good fielding there by Bobby Witt Jr. We go bottom one. No score here in the Bronx. I obviously don't want him to literally be hit by a bus. Obviously, I am being facetious there. As Dane Dunning making his 8th start of the year, an 0-4 record, a 10.8 ERA with a whip over 2. And a walk strikeout ratio almost 1-to-1. Cabrera, 435, 5 homers, 12 RBIs, a 10-game hitting streak will lead off here. And swing and a miss there out in front of a slider, 0-1. Sinker, slider, circle change, cutter, knuckle curve. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. The Yankees have yet to prove to me that they are going to be able to do this against good ball clubs. It's that simple. This is chopped to the left side, slow roller, backhanded there by Seeger, fires the first in time, 1 away. Exactly, Derek. I can't put my faith in this team yet just because we've won 4 in a row. As you watch Cabrera there, followed by Lindor, Olsen, Garcia, Cody Bellinger, Jacob Stallings, Michael Conforto, Aaron Hicks, your DH batting 8th, and Bobby Witt batting 9th, playing 3rd. Francisco Lindor, 5 homers, 15 RBIs, a 361 average. As this one popped fouling out of play, 0-1. Honestly, Cotter, probably that kid Aquino, which I'm all for. If not him, Evan Neal, that kid out of Alabama, an offensive tackle. And if after them, with the 7 pick, probably Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State, as this is grounded to second. Simeon there fires the first, 2 away. There's a chance also the Giants might trade down a bit with that 2nd pick and still try to get Johnson later in the 1st round. No, Cotter, the Giants are not taking a quarterback because this is a terrible quarterback class, first off. And secondly, they got 1 more year left with Jones. They're going to see what happens as Matt Olson smacks one to right center field and deep. Garcia looking up. Goodbye, baseball! A solo home run into the Yankee bullpen. His 7th of the year, I do believe. And it is 1-0 Yankees. Matt Olson turned on one and puts the Bombers on the board here in the 1st. 1-0. Exactly, Gibby. Exactly. Next year. If the Giants are still bad after this year, they will take a quarterback next year. Sometimes the Giants have a lot of needs. Even Joe Shane said that today. The Giants have a lot of needs. So they're going to, oh, and look at that. Loizaga getting touched up. Baltimore's back in the game. It's 10-8, baby. Because when the Yankees hit, they don't pitch. When they pitch, they don't hit. As this is rolled over to the left side, charging is Ibanez, bare hands, fires the first in time. But my Yankees score early. Matt Olson, his 7th of the year. And at the end of 1 here in the digital Bronx, it's 1-0 Yankees. Meanwhile, in the real Bronx, it's 10-8. And Baltimore is right on our heels again. As Marcus Simeon, 6 homers, 19 RBIs, a 237 average, steps into the box. No, Mariota's a stopgap for you, Gibby. Mariota's a stopgap. As that misses outside, 1-0. There's a strike at the top of the zone, 1-1. Yeah, Mel. Yeah, sure. Chapman will close the game. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, Yankees got out of the 8th, but now it's a 2-run game again. As this one lined to left, that's going to be a base hit. As Simeon beats the shift. Bellinger will get it in quickly. So leadoff single here. Yeah, Cotter. The Yankees. I can't believe I have to explain this to you for the 100th time. The Yankees are not that good. They may still win today. But when they hit, they don't pitch. When they pitch, they don't hit. They are inconsistent. And they rarely put it together as Garver swings and misses. Big strikeout there for Musgrove, one away. Yeah, Gibby, you guys need to... Again, you're another team that has a lot of holes to fill in the draft this year. As there's a strike on the inside block to Brad Miller, 0-1. Miller, 7 homers, 16 RBIs, a .222 average. Hit a solo home run in yesterday's game, the only run for Texas. As he takes a strike now on the outside block, 0-2. That was career home run number 122 by that counter there. As this is lined in the left field line, it's a base hit. It's going to hit off the wall, and Conforto's going to get in. Simeon trying to go to third. He's in there. So first to third on a long single there. Conforto corralled it nicely. The hop off the wall. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gibby. As Charlie Culberson now hitting .222, takes a strike, 0-1. Now another strike with the curve, 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him on a sinker, strike 3, 2 away. So now Texas can't tie it on an out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And that brings up Adolis Garcia, who takes one outside, 1-0. Now fouls a fastball back out of play, 1-1. Yeah, Eagles are probably looking offense, Mel, for sure. Darkstroke, what do you want me to say? We've just been saying it. When they pitch, they can't hit. When they hit, they can't pitch. As this one hit on the left field line, this will slice foul, still 1-2. It's 10-8. Like, you shouldn't be giving 8 runs up to the Orioles. That misses low, 2-2. Garcia laying off the slider. And now a sinker chopped towards second. Cabrera there will fire to first, and Musgrove works into and out of a jam. We go bottom 2, 1-0 Yankees. Well, Gibby, that's kind of how I feel as a fan of New York, right? All I have right now are my Rangers. Yeah, Derek, try and get Matt Ryan some weapons. No, Cotter, I don't do online franchises. As Cody Bellinger will lead off here and check his swing and take a pitch low, 1-0. Again, it's tough to play online while I'm streaming because there's a delay with the there's a slight delay with everything. That misses low, 2-0. Against the computer, I can make up for it. Against people, not so much. As Bellinger chops this right side, knocked down there by the first baseman, Culberson. He'll flip to Dunning, covering one away, and unfortunately, that just seems to be the way things are going for Cody lately. He's been hitting the ball well, but not a lot to show for it. Yesterday, though, Jacob Stallings, a 2-home run, 3 RBI game. Hitting the average up to 250, 6 homers, 18 RBIs. Yeah, I mean, the Colts should make the playoffs next year. And again, hanging slider, deep right field. Just not enough on this one. Catch is made at the track as Stallings tries to go Oppo Taco again. Catch is made by Calhoun, 2 away. Yankees making very good contact against Dunning, but so far only the 1 run. Single-handedly, Darkstroke, yeah, 2-home run game. He's got, what, 5 RBIs? And credit where it's due, Torres had a hit against Baltimore, but he always hits against Baltimore. That's the one team that you should start Torres every day because he just has their number. The 0-1 to Conforto, chopped to the left side, scooped by Ibanez, fires the first, and that'll do it. Yankees make good contact, all 3 hitters, but nothing to show for it. We go top 2, 1-0 New York. Cole Calhoun hitting .213, number 9 hitter, still has some good pop. Takes this just a little outside, 1-0. Now chops the slider foul. Levels the count up at 1-1. The 1-1 chops the curveball foul. 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 from Musgrove. Popped foul and out of play. Yeah, we'll see. Dark stroke again. We were just talking about it too before you came in here. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. 4 good games does not necessarily mean that he's back to what he was 4 years ago. As Andy Ibanez 0 for 1 with a fly out. Fly out to center field. Takes a high strike, 0-1. There's a strike in the inside part of the plate, 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, strike 3. Musgrove's got the strikeout pitch working so far. 2 away here in the third. Yeah, the Reds are a disaster, Gibby. You gotta win that series, man. Like, you should have got fat on Cincinnati. Like, aside from Hunter Green, like, and, I mean, they got decent pitching, and they got Votto, but they're just not putting it together. Oh, 100%, Darkstroke, 100%. There we go. We got one back. Aaron Judge, a solo home run. He might be starting to find his stroke finally. It's being 0-1 to Solak. That swung on and missed 0-2. The 0-2 outside, 1-2. I mean, I would trade Torres. I would trade Judge. Like, I want pitching. I want youth, speed, and pitching. As that's chop foul 2-2. You got enough of everything else. As this one pop fouling out of play 2-2. Now backdoor slider chopped up the middle. Cabrera fields, fires against his body in time to end the third. Nice play by the Rook over there at second base. And we're going to go bottom 3. Yankees up 1-0. It's got to be Chapman, Cotter. It's going to be Chapman. Loizaga did not look... Loizaga just gave a 3-run home run to Hayes. He's not staying out there. As Aaron Hicks hit 258, 11 homers, 20 RBIs. 11 home runs, leads the Bigs. That misses outside, 1-0 to Hicks. But I'll say this, Chapman's got to be on a short leash. Get Michael King ready. I would trade Judge by the trade deadline. If the Yankees are not... If the Yankees start to slide again, Rays, David, again, people are making a big deal. Oh, we beat Cleveland. We beat Cleveland. Put it in perspective, folks. The 2-1, there's a strike, 2-2. The Yankees start to regress and they have a downturn. I would trade Judge because I would definitely not re-sign him. So now the count full to Hicks. Bobby Witt Jr. on deck. Called a strike on the inside. Black caught him looking. One of those borderline pitches. 1 away. Yeah. And Anthony Rizzo. Is that Rizzo? A 3-home run game for Rizzo. There's your guy you should sign long-term. Rizzo should be signed long-term. Loizaga hasn't been sharp. Green hasn't been sharp. Dark stroke. So that misses inside the Witt 2-0. Gibby, I agree. I don't think Judge wants to come back. I think he's full of hot air. The 2-0, smack to the right side and through for a base hit. That's going to roll into the corner. Witt with good speed turns on the Jets and cruises into second with a 1-out double. His 4th double of the year, and that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera 0 for 1. Well, 3 tonight, Gibby. 8 homers, but 3 tonight. As Cabrera punches this foul 0-1. I would sign Riz. Yeah, I would give him a 5-year deal. Dark stroke. I think that's completely doable. That would take him to what, 36, 37? As that misses inside 1-1. Are they challenging? They're challenging the home run to see if it was foul, I think. The 1-1 to Cabrera hammered. That is definitely foul, but oh boy, was he ready for that one. 1-2. That's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Garver, 2-2. Yeah, maybe not, Cotter, but that's part of the reason why you sign a guy like that to Yankee Stadium. As that's fired to first in time, 2 away. I mean, it's a phone. They call it a home run. It was close, Gibby. It wrapped just around the foul pole. So that brings up Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Yankees would love to see him get some ribbies here. As he checks his swing, no go, 1-0. Witt off a second, Lindor at the plate. Bottom third, Yankees up 1-0. Lindor chops a sinker foul, 1-1. Yeah, no, they called it a home run, Gibby. The 1-1 to Lindor. Fouled back out of play, 1-2. Again, just a little early, little out in front. Wind blowing in from left field again. And this chop to the left side. Ibanez will scoop, fire to first in time, and that'll end the third. So Yankees get a double, but nothing else. At the end of 3, it's 1-0 New York as we look at the Burger King fan cam. Corey Seeger now 0 for 1. Will lead off here in the top of the 4th. As that's chop foul 0-1. Now this one ripped on the right field line, just foul, 0-2. He stays alive as he spoils that slider, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, another strikeout for Musgrove. Stallings gets an angle, fires the first, 1 away. And now bring up Simeon, who singled back in the first, was left at third. So yeah, in the second, that is, he singled as he takes one outside, 1-0. 50th pitch of the day from Musgrove is inside, 2-0. That's fouled back out of play, 2-1. Yeah, dark stroke on a night where everybody else is hitting. Even Gallo hit one tonight, and Higgy's still he's a mess. He's a mess. Be a 2-2 to Simeon. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Strike 3, 2 away. What's up, Pickaxe? How's it going? The Texas Rangers, Gibby? Yeah, they have no pitching. The Texas Rangers are still going to stink this year. As that misses outside, 1-0. I said it, they weren't going to be better than 4th place. I thought that maybe Oakland would be bad, but Oakland always seems to be competitive, always seems to find a way, as that's a soft pop-up to first. Olsen makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We go bottom 4. Matt Olsen will lead off. Right now, the only run of this game, 1-0 Yankees. Olsen, a home run in the first inning, is the difference in the ball game right now. Hammers this to the right side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Over the head of Culberson, a shift-beating single for Matt Olsen. Dark stroke, the Rangers' ceiling is 75 games. I don't know where you get 80. I don't know where you get them being over 500. The Texas Rangers are not going to win 85 games. If they win 75, it'll be a miracle. Avi Garcia 0 for 1 now. Pops it up. First pitch swinging. Culberson, near first base, makes the catch, 1 away. Tried to pull an outside cutter, and that never works.
The center fielder, number 35.
Yeah, Gibby, I think 70 to 75 wins is what the Texas Rangers will be. As Cody Bellinger 0 for 1, robbed of a hit in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Yeah, I mean, I could see 70. I could get 71 or they might sneak in a couple of wins as that swung on and missed 0-2. So after a very good first at bat, Cody looking silly here now in the 4th. The 0-2. Popped him up, just missed that slider. That was the pitch to hit. Culberson again will make the catch, 2 away. Yeah, Darkstroke, pitching wins championships. Pitching wins in general. You'll steal a few games with some hitters, like tonight, right, for the Yankees, but you can't do that consistently. Pitching will always overcome good hitting. Jacob Stallings 0 for 1, hit a deep fly ball to right in his first at-bat. Takes one inside, 1-0. Stallings now 0 for 5 in his career against Dunning with a strikeout. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. The 2-0, skied foul in the right field line, 2-1. Thought it might have been the slider, instead it was the cutter. The 2-1 now to Stallings. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup, 2-2. The 2-2. Little dribbler to the right side. This should end the inning. Culberson will flip to Dunning covering, and that'll do it. Jammed with the sinker. We look again at the Burger King fan cam going top 5. A surprising pitcher's duel here in the Bronx. It's 1-0 Yankees. As Brad Miller, who's 1 for 1 with a single, will lead off. He takes a strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1. Now chops a curveball foul. 0-2. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, Gibby, is that sometimes it's just where you're at and all the pressure of being in New York. Heaney's a California kid through and through. As that's fired to first in time by Witt, 1 away. Brings up Charlie Culberson, who struck out in his first at-bat. Chops this to first pitch swing. Olsen takes it himself, 2 away. And I'm telling you, get Michael King up. Even with a 4-run lead, I do not trust Chapman. There's a strike in the inside corner to Garcia, 0-1. Now it's another strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-2. Just a bit low, 1-2. What's up, 31B? How's it going, buddy? Just appreciating, it's Anthony Rizzo appreciation night here as check swing went around, says the umpire, tags him at the plate to Stallings to end the inning. We go bottom 5, still 1-0 Yankees. Yeah, Gibby, I know. Aroldis Chapman, and now he walked him. He walked the leadoff guy because he sucks. He sucks. That's why no lead is safe with him. As Michael Conforto leads off, he's 0 for 1. Skies a sinker foul, 0-1. Anthony Rizzo, 3-home-run game. Watch the Yankees waste it. As this one skied to left, Solak racing over, makes the catch, 1 away. And then I bring up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 1. He got caught looking on his first plate appearance, struck out. It literally looked like ball 4 to me, but is that, oh, it plunks him. Well, that's one way to get on base. Now we got Bobby Witt, who doubled in his first at-bat. Yeah, I mean, that happens, 31B. I hear you. Like, as this one ripped on the left field line foul, Yankees have been out in front all day of a lot of Dunning's pitches. Yankees are getting lucky. They're getting fat on some bad teams right now. As Witt chops this foul 0-2. Hicks has average speed at first. The 0-2. Chopped up the middle. Could be 2. Good hop there to short. Fires the first in time. That'll end the 5th. As the Rangers turn the 6-4-3 double play. And they're making Dunning look like an all-star. We go top 6. Cole Calhoun will lead off. He struck out in his first at-bat. This is fouled back on a play, 0-1. Especially against Toronto, 31B. You got to get that W, man. As this is chopped the other way. Witt charging. Will fire to first, almost from behind second base because of the shift. Witt makes a nice play, and oh no! Oh no! Bobby Witt Jr. got hurt on the play, and the injuries continue to pile up for the Yankees. Brock Holt will come in to replace Witt at third base.
Now playing third base, number 17.
Another injury for the Yankees, and you just wonder what's in the water in the Bronx. Actually, you don't want to know, trust me. Because that's outside to Ibanez, 1-0. Popped up, foul ground, Stallings will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Dominguez was hurt, Mel. He's still out another month. Won't be back till the beginning of June. As Solak 0 for 2. There's, ooh, they called a ball 1-0. Yeah, probably a lot of toxic waste, Gibby. That misses low now, 2-0. Yeah, Rizzo has 3 bombs today, 31B. That's the reason why the Yankees are winning. That misses high now to Solak, 3-0. There's a strike right down Broadway, 3-1. Called ball 4. Didn't get any of the borderline pitches, so a 2-out walk here. And that brings up the ever-dangerous Corey Seeger. He takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. That's exactly where that last slider was, but I'm not saying anything. Now Seeger fouls off a curve, 0-2. Just stays alive on the inside cutter, still 0-2. Curve just a little low, 1-2. Oh, are they all unearned runs, 31B? That's going to hit Seeger. That back foot slider actually hit his back foot, and that brings up the ever-dangerous Marcus Simeon. Takes one outside, 1-0. No, Aroldis Chapman is still a piece of garbage. He's blown several games, as that misses outside, 2-0. As this one chopped to third, Holt charging, fires the first, Musgrove gets out of the jam. And we go bottom 6. Yankees still up 1-0. Garrett Richards coming in out of the pen, his 19th appearance of the year. As Oswaldo Cabrera 0 for 2. The only reason why Chapman still has a 0 ERA is because Michael King bailing him out of jams whenever he gets into trouble. As that's fouled straight back by Cabrera, 0-1. Now swinging a miss on a curve, 0-2. He's grounded out twice today. And now, whoa, up and in. Almost hit him. It did hit him. They say it did hit him, so he'll take first. Second hit batter today for the Yankees. Cabrera has very good speed. Garver has a good arm. We're going to check on Cabrera over at first. There goes Cabrera. The throwdown from Garver in plenty of time. One away. That was a sidestep by Richards, but Garver also, that's the perfect pitch. If that was a curveball, he's in there. Because that was the fastball, no chance. As Lindor chases one out of the zone now in the count, 0-2. With Lindor hitting into a couple of ground balls today, you want to try and stay out of the double play. Should have done a hit and run there. Should have swung at that pitch. Oswaldo had a good jump though, and you don't want to put the red light on the kid. He does have, I think, 5 steals already on the year. The 1-2 to Lindor, hit and through for a base hit over the outstretched glove of Ibanez. And now that'll bring up Matt Olson, who back in the first inning scored the only run of the game, his 7th home run of the year. Not for a strike, Gibby. He can't throw it for a strike. He can throw 100, but he can't throw it for a strike. Olson 2 for 2, a homer and a solo home run and a single. Pitches outside from Richards, 1-0. Lindor off of first. And now pitch strike at the knees, 1-1. Good pitch there from Richards. The 1-1. Popped foul and out of play, 1-2. Yeah, no, he can't throw 100 for a strike anymore, Gibby. And 2 on with 2 outs now for the Orioles. Yep, another walk. He doesn't have control anymore. As Olsen's going to smack that to center field for a base hit. Lindor is going to go first to third. And now the Yankees have a chance to try and get a run in with an out. Garcia is also hard to double up. We'll see what happens here. Fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. Olsen, his 3rd hit of the day, his 2nd single. And Garcia, swings through the high slider, 0-2. Yeah, no defense start stroke. I don't care that it's raining. It could be snowing. I don't care. And Garcia chases a curve, strike 3, 2 away. Big out there for Richards. That brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out.
Cody Bellinger.
Takes one low and outside, 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. Yankees up by a run. Really could use some insurance here. And there they go! If it's fair, are you kidding me? How did that hook foul? The English that Bellinger somehow put on that turned 30 feet to the right. It'll be a 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. So runners at the corners. Swing and a miss. Richards gets out of the jam as he gets Bellinger, and it just seems that everything's going wrong for Cody. So many pitches that just go foul, or such a shame, as now Garver will lead off here in the top of the 7th. So that's outside, 1-0. There's a strike at the knees. Where'd my phone go? 1-1. I'm like, where'd my phone go? I'm watching the game on my phone. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Yeah, that's what they're going to do, Gibby. That's what they're going to do if he walks another guy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Musgrove, another strikeout. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. I blame the fact I've only scored 1 run today because I got my attention split too many different ways. Brad Miller, 1 for 2 with a single. Takes the ball low, 1-0. Now a curveball in there for a strike, 1-1. Might be Musgrove's best pitch today is that curveball. Now Miller hammers a cutter foul, 1-2. The 1-2. Blew a fastball by him, strike 3, 2 away. And now that brings up Charlie Culberson, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Ooh, for the umpire again, not giving Musgrove the call, 1-0. And again, a borderline pitch. That was more borderline than the first one, 2-0. Now this one smashed through the left side for a base hit. That's what happens. You don't get the calls and you hang a curveball. Yeah, Gibby, I know. If he walks Mancini, it's the tying run, and that's why you got to pull Chapman. Because he's a jerk! Struck him out. Jesus, what a piece of crap. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 from Musgrove. Popped up to fairly deep right. Garcia drifting back will make the catch just side of the track. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Yankees up 1-0. Yeah, dark stroke. Well, they did. They had Michael King ready to go. I think it was Michael King anyway. As Jacob Stallings 0 for 2 with a fly on the ground out now will face Spencer Patton. Fastball slider splitter pitcher. And Stallings smacks one to center field. That dunks him for a base hit. Now the Yankees get the single. And then I bring up Michael Conforto now.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Clay Holmes warming for the Yankees, just in case. Might send Musgrove back out there and go hitter by hitter. As Conforto chases a low fastball, 0-1. Good timing, but was out of the zone. Stallings has almost no speed at first. Now Conforto chases another fastball, 0-2. Interesting splits that Conforto hits lefties better than righties. Takes one high now, 1-2. Now that misses outside and levels the count at 2-2. Yankees still nursing that Matt Olson solo home run in the first. And Conforto skies one to right. Just got underneath it a bit. And again, the wind is blowing in today. Catch is made by Calhoun out in right field, 1 away. And that'll bring up Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. He's also struck out today. Tries to check his swing, but goes around 0-1. I did. I double tapped it, I swear. Being 0-1 to Hicks. Swing and a miss on a splitter, 0-2. For whatever reason, Texas just, their pitching just has our number today. As this is chopped foul, Hicks staying alive. Got the local when he was looking for the express. Slider kind of acted like a changeup there for Patton. Now takes one inside, 1-2. And now that levels the count again at 2-2 as that misses outside. Yeah, me too, Gibby, exactly. Okay, sure, dark stroke. As this is hammered foul, 2-2. They're probably not, dark stroke. As sad as it is to say, it's probably the Mets. The 2-2, the Mets are 13-5 as that's chopped to first. Culberson the second to 1, back to first. Patton covering, it's a double play. And the Yankees just can't seem to get the big hit with runners on. And Musgrove is back out there for the 8th. Holmes is ready to go. That misses high, 1-0. Sold out crowd here on a Saturday in the Bronx. As this is popped up to left. Long run for Conforto. He won't get there. He'll cut it off, while Calhoun has a leadoff double as the shift hurts the Yankees again. Calhoun's 4th double of the year, and now Tavares comes in to pinch run. And unfortunately, that's going to... I hate to do it because he's been so good, but Clay Holmes will come in now for the 8th. With a man on second, trying to maintain this 1-0 Yankee lead. Ibanez, 0 for 3 today. Takes one low, 1-0. Now we'll pitch high, 2-0. Ibanez hitting under 100 with runners in scoring position. Stallings blocks that, 3-0. Solak on deck. There's a pitch right down Broadway, 3-1. Now a little chopper back to Holmes. This will get the runner to third. Holmes fires the first in time, basically a bunt, 1 away. And now that'll bring up Nick Solak, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Way high and inside, 1-0. Solak is almost as bad as Ibanez with runners in scoring position. As he takes a strike, 1-1. Probably part of the reason why Texas is 20 games under 500 in the game. Chases a slider, 1-2. In the dirt, blocked by Stallings, 2-2. I mean, Jansen's always had the stuff, Gibby. This is chopped foul, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Huge strikeout for Holmes. 2 away. And that'll bring up Corey Seeger, who's 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Easily Texas is probably their best hitter as he takes one outside 1-0. But him too, only a $129 with runners in scoring position. Takes a strike at the belt, 1-1. Good fastball there from Holmes. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Simeon on deck. This is chopped foul, just got a piece of that sinker, 2-2. The 2-2. Backdoor slider hammered on the right field line. Slices foul. The wind is taking the ball that way from left to right. Well, Gibby, that's going to be a big help for you, right? If you guys can get the starting pitching, you guys will go a long way still. And that's going to be a base hit. Texas will tie the game. As Seeger comes through with an RBI single, almost took the head off of Holmes. And now Duran comes in to pinch run. That's the go-ahead run. Simeon at the plate, swings and misses, 0-1. So it's a blown save for Holmes. Not really his fault. The Yankee offense should have done way better today, as that's fouled off 0-2. And then the shift hurt them. The shift screwed them. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Simeon chases one in the dirt. Stallings fires the first in time. Garrett Cole in the game is very good. In real life, he's had one good start this year. It was his last one, but that's it. So Tavares comes into the game. He'll play in right. And Duran stays in the game. He will play at short. Colby Allard now, his 16th appearance of the year, will face Brock Holt, getting his first ABs of the game due to the injury to Bobby Witt Jr. as Gallegos gets ready for the 9th. No matter what, Gallegos is pitching the 9th. Holt hitting a $188 in very limited play time. Chops this foul, 0-1. Allard, a fastball cutter, change curve pitcher. Allard, that misses high, 1-1. The 1-1, low, 2-1. Be the 9-1 two hitters for the Yankees. That misses high and inside, 3-1. It happens, Gibby. It happens. The 3-1 chopped foul would have been ball 4. Holt was ready. He saw the fastball and he swung at it, but it was low. The 3-2. Staying alive on a good changeup there by Allard. Count stays full. Good spoil job there by Holt. Ball 4 is high, so Holt draws the walk. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera. And Tim Castro will come in to pinch run for Holt, which means LeMahieu will come in. Wait, what happened? Why didn't that? I thought that's what what? Who's what? Anyway, Cabrera swinging a miss, 0-1. Well, now I'm going to keep him in because now it's an 0-1 count. If it was 1-0, I would have put in. Well. Cabrera fouls off a fastball, 0-2. Cabrera, this is his weaker side of the plate. I think that the Rangers know that. As that misses low, pops up. Garver, though, finds it. Holt not going anywhere, 1-2. The 1-2. Chopped foul, staying alive is Cabrera. And now this back up the middle and through for a base hit. So runners at first and second now for the Yankees. And that'll bring up Francisco Lindor. Now would be a great time. Fielders in at the corners to protect against the bunt. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That'd be a great time for a hit here, buddy, as he's singled earlier. Or you could pull one through the left side. Oh, late on the fastball, 0-2. Was not expecting the heat there from Allard. Lindor has not hit well this year with runners in scoring position as he stays alive with that changeup. And this one punched to the right side and through for a base hit. Holt is being waved home. Here's the throw. It is not in time. It's an RBI single for Lindor. And the Yankees retake the lead 2-1. Lindor punched it just inside the bag at first. And that brings up Matt Olson, who's 3 for 3 today. And there she goes! There's your insurance runs! Goodbye, baseball! A 3-run jack for Matt Olson! His 8th of the year! His 2nd of the game! A 4-hit day for Olson! And the Yankees have busted it wide open! It's 5-1 New York! You feel bad for Musgrove as he'll get a no decision. But the Yankees finally found their offense, because I'm not watching the game anymore in real life while playing. But they find their offense, and it's 5-1 New York. Well, now Giovanni can sit down. Let's see. Let's warm up Justice Sheffield and have him pitch an inning, since the next 3 guys, well, 2 of the next 3 guys do not hit lefties well. Avi Garcia 0 for 3 as Josh Sborz comes in. And Garcia up the middle, but because of the shift back behind second, Simeon makes the play, 1 away. And oh no, what? How did Garcia take a shot on his shin bone? How did that happen? Well, I guess Tim Castro now. I'm glad I didn't use Castro earlier, as that brings up Cody Bellinger. How did he get hit on the shin?
The batter, the center fielder, Cody.
Bellinger 0 for 3 has hit the ball well today. Nothing to show for it. 1-0. This game is stupid. All my guys just deciding to get hurt. The 1-0 to Cody. Back up the middle, again because of the shift, though. This time it's the shortstop. 2 away. And that brings up Jacob Stalling, who singled in his last at-bat. Stalling fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. I don't know, Gibby. My injury sliders, they're normal. They're set to normal. The 0-1 hammered to left. The wind is really blowing in, though, today. He gets hung up there in the jet stream. Solak will make the catch. That'll end the inning. But the Yankees score 4. 3 of them off the bat of Matt Olson. When we go top 9, Yankees up by 4. As Justice Sheffield will come in. Tim Castro goes out into right. And Sheffield comes in for his 6th appearance of the year to try and lock this down. Leading off, 0 for 3 today, Mitch Garver. Takes one low and outside, 1-0. And there's a strike on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Now that's chopped foul, 1-2. Swing and a miss, spun him around like a top on the inside slider, 1 away. And now that brings up Brad Miller. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Takes a strike on the outside, black, 0-1. Now another strike in the outside corner, 0-2. Slider misses low. Miller lays off, 1-2. Now pop them up. Sheffield was going to take it himself, looking for it, dancing around the mound, makes the catch, 2 away. That brings up Charlie Culberson, last hope for the Rangers. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Chops a sinker foul, 0-1. Chases this changeup, 0-2. Texas down to their last strike. The 0-2 to Culberson. Hammered foul, staying alive. Another 0-2. Another foul ball. 95 in the gun that time from Sheffield. As this is chopped foul, still 0-2. Backdoor slider misses low. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Sheffield with the scoreless ninth. Clay Holmes will get the win. He's 1-0. Colby Allard will get the loss. I believe he's 0-1. We'll see in a second. Sheffield pitches a scoreless ninth. No save. Allard drops to 1-1. So the Yankees win with a 4 spot in the 8th. Musgrove's great game is not wasted, but you feel bad he couldn't get the decision. The Yankees have taken 2 of 3, the first 2 of these games against the terrible Texas Rangers. We're up to 7 in a row now, Mel. That's 7 in a row. Matt Olson, no doubt your player of the game. All right, so these are minor injuries. They're both just a few days. Fortunately, after today's game, we got an off day before Toronto comes to town. So they'll miss a few games, nothing crazy, no reason to make any moves. Right? Bruised shin, elbow tightness. You rather play it safe, let him ride the pine. You know, and Robbie Ray has a broken nail. Dominguez now, he'll be back in a month. Oh, actually, it's a shame that we put him on the, well, it says he'll be back in another week, but, well, he's going to have to sit because of the 60-day injured list. The game did a bad job of telling me that. Yeah, broken nail. I know, 31B, I know. A broken nail. Why'd you leave the 8th inning of your start, Robbie? Well, I broke a nail. Ah! So Martin Perez versus Cal Quantrill as the Yankees look for the sweep. Everybody pretty much good to go. That run was not charged to Holmes. That was technically, after all, that was technically Musgrove's runner. But anyway, Cal Quantrill. We're not having Brock Holt, especially against a lefty. Timel Castro will start for Brock Holt. LeMahieu will bat second. Lindor. Unfortunately, though, because of these minor injuries, actually, yeah, I mean, if it wasn't a lefty on the mound, and if he didn't just have a 4-for-4 day, like, I might take Olsen out of the lineup, but that's not going to happen. You'd like to take Cody out of the lineup. So we'll see if the Yankee offense here can string together some hits. It'll be LeMahieu, Lindor, Olsen will bat third, then followed by Hicks in the cleanup spot. Conforto will bat fifth because he actually hits lefties very well. Stallings is your catcher. Bellinger will get the start again in center, even though we don't typically start him against lefties, but with, again, we're a little, for at least a couple of days, with Witt and Garcia banged up. We'll ride with this lineup and hope it does well for us. So Oswaldo Cabrera will get the start at third. Actually, what's his fielding? 75. His arm is a 54. Yeah, he's got a better arm than LeMahieu, so yeah, he'll start at third. I was looking at the arm in their fielding. If LeMahieu's arm was stronger, I would have put him at third base. But and then Castro will get the start in right because he's a better fielder than Hicks. So here we go. A lot of backups in the lineup today before an off day. Look at the bottom of that lineup. Cabrera and Castro both hitting over 400. So Yankees looking for their second straight sweep. Cal Quantrill getting the start, his 7th of the year, a 3-2 record, a 3.32 ERA, a 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, a whip just over 1. In fact, Quantrill has the third least walks in the league as, oh, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Andy Ibanez, 218 average, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, will lead off here against Quantrill as the Yankees look for the sweep. There's a strike, and we're underway 0-1. Yankees now at a high water mark of 24-10. That's 14 games over 500. So that misses low 1-1. They're 4.5 up over the Blue Jays, who will come to town in 2 days. As there's a strike, 1-2. Now this one chopped right back to Quantrill. He'll field, fire to first, in time, 1 away. And are you kidding me? Cal Quantrill gets 1 out, but he hurt himself on the throw to first. Well, folks, I'm going to say it right now. There's a good chance we're going to lose this game, as it's going to have to be out of the bullpen now. Kwang Young Kim comes in relief. His 7th appearance of the year, his first. I have no idea, 31B. I have no idea. No idea what this stupid game is doing to me. So Cal Quantrill makes the start, gets 1 out, and says his forearm is tight. So that brings up Nick Solak now hitting 227. Takes a strike in the outside black, 0-1. As the Yankees now, if they can get 4 innings out of Kim, that's a win for me. That misses outside, 1-1. Like, this is just ridiculous at this point. As this one skied to center, Bellinger coming over will make the catch, 2 away. No, I missed the starting lineup. Let's take a quick look now at the Rangers starting lineup. Ibanez, Solak, Seeger next, followed by Simeon, Garver, Miller's your DH, Culberson back at first, Adolis Garcia in center, and Cole Calhoun in right. Seeger hitting 255, 2 homers. I think it was 2 homers. This chopped up the middle, a shift-beating single here with 2 outs in the top of the first. I think he had 9 RBIs. The only run driven in yesterday for Texas, as Marcus Simeon now. He takes a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a curve, 0-2. Swing and a miss on a slider, strike 3. So give credit where it's due. Kim comes in and gets out of the first. Can he eat more innings, though, for the Yankees? And can they get him some run support? DJ LeMahieu leading off today. 250 average, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. A clear day here on Mother's Day. Swing and a miss there on a cutter, 0-1. Wind blowing in from left field again. Cutter, fastball, changeup, curveball pitcher. LeMahieu now, late on a changeup, 0-2. Recognized it too late that it might be a strike. The 0-2. Smacked up the middle. That's a base hit. So leadoff single for LeMahieu. And then I'll bring up Lindor, who is a switch hitter batting from the right side. Had a couple of hits and an RBI in yesterday's game. LeMahieu below average speed at first. Swing and a miss there by Lindor, 0-1. Wade Boggs' old number. 5 homers, 16 RBIs, a 366 average for Lindor. Tops in the American League now. The 0-1. Hammered to left center field, but that's going to get caught up in the wind, I do believe. Garcia racing back. Oh, it's over his head. It's not going to make the catch. LeMahieu is racing for third. Lindor is out at second. So that'll go as a long single. I thought that Garcia was going to run it down. But LeMahieu goes to third now for Matt Olson. Rangers will trade an out for a run. They get Lindor at second. as it hit off the wall. Garcia couldn't make the catch. And Matt Olson says, don't worry, LeMahieu, you can walk home. His third home run in his last 5 at-bats. A second deck shot. Goodbye, baseball. His 9th of the year. Matt Olson is getting red hot against the Rangers. And the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. His 3rd in the last 2 games, his 9th of the year. And Matt Olson says, don't worry, guys, you can start me against lefties, too. You don't need to sit me anymore. As that brings up Aaron Hicks. 11 homers, 20 RBIs, a 254 average. Takes one high, 1-0. Hicks tied for 2nd in the American League with 11 home runs. Olson now 2nd on the Yankees. As Hicks out in front of that cutter hammers it foul, 1-1. Yeah, exactly, Derek. You know, he's being Anthony Rizzo tonight in real life. The 1-1 misses high, 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 to Hicks. Smack towards right field, that's a base hit. Cut off by Calhoun, but Hicks has himself a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Michael Conforto, hitting .247 on the year, 3 homers, 4 RBIs. Pops a fastball foul, not a play, 0-1. And makes total sense, Gibby. He had a 3-home-run game. 3 home-run games guarantee getting supercharged. As there's a strike at the top of the zone. Good cutter there from Perez, 0-2. Conforto up to 135 home runs in his career, 3 of them here as a Yankee. The 0-2, popped fouled on the left field line, staying alive. Mel, that's the hope. Hopefully we have ourselves a big day today, especially with the injury to Quantrill. The 0-2, chopped foul, Conforto staying alive. Mike Trout now at the top of the league with 12 home runs. As Conforto, again, staying alive, spoils that cutter. Perez already up to 16 pitches this inning. He'd love a double play ball. Conforto is a candidate for that. They play him straight up. Conforto spoils another cutter, still 0-2. This will be the 7th pitch of this at-bat. Hicks, average speed off of first. Two in already here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away as Conforto couldn't catch up to that cutter. And that'll bring up Jacob Stallings, hitting an even .250 on the year still, with 6 homers and 18 RBIs. Oh, out in front of that cutter. That was the pitch to hit, 0-1. Kind of acted almost like a changeup in a way for Perez. If it was his heater, Stallings would have been all over that. The 0-1. Chopped foul, 0-2, out in front of the changeup. Stallings had a big game 1 of this series. And now Stallings, a little blooper to shallow center. Garcia makes the basket catch to end the inning. But Matt Olson, his 3rd of the series, gives the Yankees a 2-0 lead here on Mother's Day. Leading off, Mitch Garver for the Rangers. Garver does not typically hit. He has better power against lefties, but has a worse batting average, actually. Takes one low, 1-0. As that misses low, 2-0. Again, Kim hasn't gone more, I think, than 2 innings all year. Yankees going to ask a lot from here today as that misses high, 3-0. Brad Miller on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And it's a 4-pitch walk from Kim to start off the top of the 2nd. There's a strike at the knees to Miller, 0-1. Ooh, just a little outside. Umpire not giving him that call, 1-1. And that misses low, 2-1. Kim having some trouble throwing strikes here. This is pop foul and out of play, 2-2. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball by him, strike 3, 1 away. Good bounce back at bat there for Kim, and that brings up Charlie Culberson, who hits lefties very well usually. Chops this to 3rd. Cabrera, though, is foul. Now a slider just inside, says the umpire, all 1-1. Now a little dribbler down the third baseline. This will kick foul again. 1-2. Ooh, just staying alive is Culberson. The 1-2. Blew a fastball by him. Strike 3, 2 away. Third K for Kim, and that brings up Garcia, who couldn't make that catch in center. Now hammers one in the right field line. Just foul. 0-1. Tried to ambush that first pitch fastball. Now takes a changeup low. 1-1. Now chops this to short. Lindor will go the short way. And that'll end the top of the second inning. We go bottom 2. Yankees up by 2. As Cody Bellinger will lead off here now, hitting .235 with 8 homers and 20 RBIs. Hit the ball very well yesterday, but had nothing to show for it. As he fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Still 20 RBIs, tied with Hicks with the top of the Yankees. And now chops this to the right side and through for a base hit. So Cody Bellinger beats the shift, a rare shift-beating single against the lefty. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera, the red-hot, switch-hitting infielder, who tried to drop a bunt, but bunts it foul, 0-1. Cabrera is fast enough to get, he's bunted for a base hit before. Maybe, Aiden, maybe. That misses outside 1-1. The problem is Aiden, is that the bullpen did garbage tonight. It's like we said, it's like whenever they start hitting, they stop pitching for some reason. It'll be a 1-1 to Cabrera. And Cabrera, if it's fair, it's gone. And it's just foul. 1-2. We've had so many of those hook foul this series. The 1-2 rolled over to third. It could be 2. The second for 1 on to first. It's a double play. Around the horn, the Rangers go. Good turn by Culberson. And that's how it goes. You just miss a home run, and then you hit a weak little ground ball as Tim Castro now steps up to the plate, hitting .417. No homers, 2 RBIs. And Tim Castro says, "This is how you keep it fair, kid. Goodbye, baseball." His first of the year, dedicated to Derek Jeter, 2001, here in the chat. And just like that, the Yankees are up 3-0 here in the second. Oh, what a shot by Castro. Pressed into duty due to Garcia's injury. And the Yankee bats are coming alive, and it's 3-0 New York. This one's for you, Ma. .398 feet, 104 miles an hour off the bat. And that brings up DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored back in the first. And LeMahieu's going to get himself another base hit. That's going to go into the corner. Fielded there, and actually they're going to hold LeMahieu to a single. Fielded nicely out there by Solak, and LeMahieu is just really slow in the game. And now that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's 1 for 1 with a single, got thrown out at second trying to turn it into a double. There's a strike with the cutter, 0-1. And now Lindor chops one foul, 0-2. LeMahieu off first. Yankees up 3-0. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We're going top third. But the Yankees get another run. Tim Castro's first of the year. The Yankees are up 3-0. As Kim stays out there. Cole Calhoun hitting .216 on the year. Timmer. That's right, Mel. Timmer. And now this one skied to left. Conforto back. Makes the catch, 1 away. Did somebody get hurt again? It looked like, I thought there was a graphic there. It looked like somebody got hurt. I'm like, oh, nervous now. Whenever it cuts away. Andy Ibanez, who's the only hitter today to face Cal Quantrill, grounded back to the pitcher. Pops this foul 0-1. And on the throw, it was a good throw from Quantrill, but he felt tightness in his forearm, he said, as that's low 1-1. The 1-1, chopped foul, 1-2. And again, because Robbie Ray is banged up, Tristan McKenzie, who typically would be the guy here, that's low 2-2. He's back into the rotation. He might have to start against the White Sox in a few days if Ray's nail doesn't heal in time. 3-2 now to Ibanez. Nick Solak on deck. This one skied to center, but Belly is there. Cody Bellinger camps under it, takes a couple steps back, makes the catch, 2 away. So Kwang Young Kim, who started for St. Louis last year, has been a long reliever for the Yankees out of the pen, pressed into emergency duty. As Nick Solak now takes a strike 0-1. And that misses low, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Good curveball there by Kim. Everything's been low so far to Solak. This is chop foul, still 2-2. Yankees keeping an eye on Kim's endurance meter. That misses outside, 3-2. Corey Seeger on deck. Swing and a miss, chased a high-hanging slider. So a bad pitch from Kim, but a worse swing from Solak. We go bottom third. The Yankee faithful on their feet. We're in the Burger King fan can. 3-0 Yankees. Leading off, Matt Olson. 3 homers, 6 RBIs, 5 for 5 in the series. A 2-run home run in the first. Facing Martin Perez, smacks a cutter foul, 0-1. Olson now at 150 career home runs. As that misses high, 1-1. It is Mother's Day in the game, Gibby, yes, as Olson now chases a changeup, 1-2. And now this one, bloop to right, splitting the outfielders, but no, Garcia's going to run it down because of the shift, 1 away. So Olson's perfect series goes by the wayside, as that brings up Aaron Hicks hitting .260 on the year after a single in his first at-bat. And Hicks hammers an inside cutter foul, 0-1. Hicks 20 RBIs, 20 runs scored. And hammers one on the left field line. Goodbye, baseball. A second deck shot dedicated to Aiden W2157. Hicks' 12th home run of the year. His tied for the league lead with Mike Trout of all people. And just like that, it's 4-0 Yankees. Aaron Hicks continues his hot hitting, at least in terms of getting the long ball. Holy cow, it's 4-0 New York. All the moms are getting souvenirs, Mel. All of them are getting souvenirs. As that brings up Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-1. That's outside, 1-1. So Yankees using the long ball. 3 home runs so far today have accounted for all 4 runs. As this is smacked up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So Conforto gets his average back above 250. And that brings up Jacob Stallings, the Yankee catcher. 0 for 1 so far today. A man on, a man out, a man in, as that's fouled back out of play, 0-1. And again, the wind is blowing in, but all these balls are going to deep left. Second deck shots. The 0-1, chopped up the middle. This could be two. Simeon flips to Seeger on to first. An easy 4-6-3 double play as Aaron Hicks gets another one in for the Yankees. At the end of 3 full, it's 4-0 New York. As leading off for Texas is Corey Seeger, the only hit of the day for the Rangers. A single back in the first as he takes one low, 1-0. Now there's a strike at the knees, 1-1. Now chops a changeup foul, 1-2. Slider misses outside, levels the count up at 2-2. Strike 3, frozen with the curveball, 1 away. Beautiful pitch there by Kim. And now that'll bring up Marcus Simeon. He's 0 for 1. Skies the first pitch fouled on the right field line, 0-1. This is chopped foul, 0-2. Strike 3, froze him with the curveball. Oh, he just dropped it in there. Good old Uncle Charlie.
Up next for the Rangers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Fastball, changeup, curveball. That brings up Mitch Garver, who walked in his first at-bat. Smacks this to the right side. Olsen is there. Will flip to Kim covering, and that'll do it for the Rangers here in the top of the 4th. We go bottom 4. Yankees up by 4. Cody Bellinger, 1 for 1 with a single, will lead off here against Perez. He was erased on a double play.
The center fielder.
Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1.
Bellinger.
The 1-1, pop foul, 0-2. 0-1 I meant, 0-1. It'll be an 0-2 to Cody. Swing and a miss, good morning, good afternoon, good night, strike 3. 1 away here in the top of the 4th, and that brings up Cabrera. 5 homers, 12 RBIs, a .424 average. Hit into a double play in his first at-bat. Grounded out to third. Now chops this to the right side. Simeon charging, flips the first in time, 2 away. He hit it well, but not well enough to get it by Marcus Simeon. And that brings up Tim Castro, who hit a solo home run in his first at-bat. Pressed into duty with the injury to Avi Garcia. And rolls this over to the left side. Knocked down by Ibanez, but with Castro's speed, he will reach on an infield single. So he's 2 for 2. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu, who's 2 for 2. Perez checks the runner. Sidestep. LeMahieu fouls back the first pitch out of play, 0-1. Just a bit late there. Texas would love if Perez could give them at least 5, but that's probably not in the cards. As LeMahieu, a little chopper to the left side. Ibanez charges, tough play. Fires the first to get the slow LeMahieu, and that ends the inning. So Yankees leave a man but do not score, and at the end of 4, it's 4-0 New York. Leading off is Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1, and Kwang Young Kim is still out there trying to be an innings eater, as there's a strike, 0-1. And now a backdoor changeup in there for a strike, 0-2. Miller really does not hit lefties well, as he lays off the outside slider, 1-2. This will probably be the last inning of work for Kim. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Although then again, he's really got that curveball working. Charlie Culberson struck out in his first at-bat, so he's 0 for 1. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Credit where it's due. Kim has a walk and given up a single, and that's it today, folks. Swing and a miss on a backdoor curve, 0-2. And now a fastball popped up to right. Castro backing up a couple steps, makes the catch. Another Nice pitch there by Kim, 2 away. And that brings up Adolis Garcia, who's 0 for 1.
Adolis Garcia.
Takes a strike at the knees, 0 and 1. And now a changeup chopped to short. Garcia has good speed, but Lindor has a good arm and gets him by plenty. Another 1-2-3 inning for Kim. We go bottom 5. Yankees up by 4. Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2. With a single today. Got to race that second, trying to stretch it into a double. We'll lead off here against Perez, who's still out there. And skies this one in the right field line, foul, 0-1. The 0-1 to Lindor. Rolled over to the left side. This is going to be just foul, 0-2. And now 1-2 as Lindor lays off the changeup. And now this chop to the right side, Simeon there. Will fire to first in time, 1 away. And we look back at the first inning, the 2-run bomb by Matt Olson, brought to you by Polar Seltzer. Not really, I just like Polar Seltzer. LeMahieu was able to trot home from third, and Olson was able to trot around the bases. 9 homers, 17 RBIs now on the year. Swing and a miss on an inside fastball, 0-1. That graphic is obviously already out of date. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. Now that sails outside, 2-1 to Olson. Oh, hey, inside, brushes him off the plate, 3-1. Hicks on deck. Let's see what happens here. The 3-1. Ooh, borderline pitch called a strike, 3-2. Cutter came back and just got the inside black. The payoff pitch to Olson. Chopped foul, staying alive, out in front of the changeup, but got a piece. The 3-2, inside, ball 4. So Olson, well, almost as good as a hit, draws a walk. And that'll bring up Aaron Hicks, but he's going to face a different pitcher. That'll do it for Martin Perez, who didn't pitch terribly, but definitely did not have his best stuff today. Another long walk for Woodward. As in from the pen comes Taylor Hearn, his 8th appearance of the year, 0-6. 6 starts, originally made an appearance in relief in the first game of this series and pitched well. We look back now at the 3rd inning, the last at-bat for Aaron Hicks. The ball went a long way, folks. Hicks not messing around. He'll stay from the right side of the plate. So 2 for 2 today with a homer and a single. Olson off of first. Hicks is a double play candidate. And he's going to smash this to the left side. No double play. Another base hit. Olson will go station to station. As Aaron Hicks turns on the first pitch and smacks it to left for a single. And now that brings up Michael Conforto. Hearn, a fastball, sinker, slider, changeup pitcher. Chops a sinker foul, 0-1. Usually hits very well against lefties. Does have a hit today against Perez. Again, 1 for 2 with a single. Swings and misses on the changeup there, though, 0-2. Conforto, one of the Yankees' worst hitters with runners in scoring position, which is why he only has 4 RBIs. The 0-2, swing and a miss, chase the bad slider. Good morning, afternoon, good night. And now that'll bring up Jacob Stallings, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. A chance for him to pick up the runner from second. Swing and a miss, chases the inside fastball, 0-1. Stallings, on the other hand, one of the Yankees' better hitters with runners in scoring position. It'll be an 0-1. Smacked up the middle and through for a base hit. Garcia will come up firing. They will hold Olson at third, and that was the right play. With somebody faster, we might have sent him, but Jacob Stallings gets a base hit back up the middle, and the bases are loaded for Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2 tonight with a single. Takes a pitch on the inside black, 0-1. Bad speed all around the bases. These are 3 of the slowest Yankees. The 0-1. Fouls off a low fastball, 0-2. So Hearn a strike away from getting out of this jam. Bases full of bombers. Belly looking for the big hit to break this wide open. Rolls this to the right side. Simeon is there, though. He'll go to first in time to end the inning. Almost got it, but just a bit out in front as we look at the Burger King fan cam. We go top 6, still 4-0 Yankees. And Kim's still out there for the Yankees. Cole Calhoun 0 for 1 today. Pops up the first pitch to shallow center. Belly coming on. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now that brings up Andy Ibanez, who's 0 for 2. He takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 to Ibanez. Popped up to center. Fairly deep, but Belly has a read on it. He'll make the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Nick Solak, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out. Takes a pitch low, 1-0. Now a strike at the knees. Good changeup there, 1-1. Now this one pop fouled on the right field line, 1-2. And now this one popped up to deep left center. Bellinger, though, again, has a read on it, makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Kim. We might bring him out for the 7th. Yankees still up 4-0. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Oswaldo Cabrera, 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts, will lead off here in the bottom of the 6th, batting from the right side. The first pitch from Hearn, chopped foul, 0-1. Yankees have had a chance to really add on some runs here today, but have not been able to do anything outside of the long ball. As Cabrera now smacks one to the right side, that's a base hit. He thought about turning to second, but he'll hold with a leadoff single. And that brings up Tim Castro, who back in the 2nd inning said, "Hi, Ma. Goodbye, baseball. Timmy." So he's 2 for 2 also with a single today. And Timmy's going to sky one to shallow left. Coming on and making the catch is Solak, 1 away. LeMahieu 2 for 3 with a pair of singles today and a run scored. Will now step up with a man on and a man out. They play DJ pretty much straight up. The first pitch from Hearn is smacked right at Simeon. Oh, he hit it right on the nose, but right at Simeon, who makes the catch on a line, 2 away. And now that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's 1 for 3 with a single. The first pitch here from Hearn. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 from Hearn. Pop foul and out of play, 0-2. Lindor late again. Cabrera off of first, has very good speed. Yankees up by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Way low and inside, 1-2. Brushes Lindor back a bit. The 1-2. Chopped foul, Lindor staying alive. The 1-2 again is fouled back by Lindor, and the count holds. Hearn all over the zone, but Lindor spoiling a lot of good pitches. The 1-2, outside, 2-2. Lindor lays off that one to even the count up. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And it's low, ball 3, which will release the runner Cabrera from first. So he'll get a head start. The 3-2. Chopped foul, still 3-2. This will now be the 9th pitch of the at-bat, and Cabrera's going to get his sprints in. And popped him up. Just missed the fastball at the top of the zone. Culberson down from first makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So the Yankees leave another man on at the end of 6 full here in the Bronx. It's 4-0 Yankees. And credit where it's due, Kim again is giving up a single and a walk, and he's still in there. The Yankees are going to try and get the 7th out of him as well. As there's a strike in the outside corner to Seeger, 0-1. The 0-1 is low and outside, 1-1. The slider misses outside, 2-1. And now it looks like Alex Reyes will start to warm for the Yankees in the pen. There's a strike with the fastball, 2-2. Whenever you have trouble, just go back to the old heater. The 2-2. Chopped foul, staying alive is Seeger, still 2-2. Curveball misses just outside, 3-2. Simeon on deck. The payoff pitch. Oh, called ball 4. Kim can't believe it. So a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Simeon, who's 0 for 2 against Kim with a couple of strikeouts. There's a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. And now this is chopped to Lindor. Could be 2. The second for 1 on the first. Not in time. Simeon beats the relay, but they get the lead runner for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Mitch Garver, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a miss on that nasty curveball from Kim, 0-2. Now just a little outside, and the umpire won't give him the call. The 1-2. Goes around that time, strike 3, a beautiful slider. 2 away, and that brings up Brad Miller, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now that misses low, 1-1. Kim effectively wild, about a 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio, as that misses inside, 2-1. And it looks like he might be completely out of gas. This will be his last hitter. Swing and a miss, 2-2. The 2-2 to Miller. Chopped foul, staying alive, still 2-2. Makes sense with him being the lefty, as this one skied to left, but should be playable. Conforto back, makes the catch, and Young Kim, what a performance in emergency relief. 6 2/3 shutout baseball. We're going bottom 7. Get up and stretch. Yankees up 4-0. And it does look like Alex Reyes will come in for the 8th. That'll do it. And the Yankee faithful tip their hats to their long reliever signed a few weeks ago. Matt Olson, 1 for 2 with a home run and a walk. Fouls this off, 0-1. The 0-1 from Hearn. Way inside and chases it anyway, 0-2. Obviously was expecting something else there. The 0-2 from Hearn. Chopped foul. Olson stays alive. We'll do the 0-2 again. And this one ripped to the right side, but Culberson, oh, he threw it away! Culberson flipped it to Hearn, but he threw it behind him. I've never seen that before. So Olson should reach on, yes, an E3. It was a perfect ground ball for the shift as we now look back at Aaron Hicks' day. 3 for 3, including this home run. He also has a pair of singles today. Hicks now got the average up to 271. That's what happens when you get on a tear this early in the year, as Hicks fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Hicks OPS now up to 934. chases the outside sinker 0-2. Was expecting the slider, and we got the sinker. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, strike 3. So Hicks did not look good that at bat. And now that brings up Michael Conforto, who's 1 for 3 with a single back in the third, hitting .250 on the year. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1. The 0-1 popped foul and out of play, 0-2. Hearn trying to eat some innings here for Texas. The 0-2, swing and a miss, got him on the slider, strike 3. So Conforto and Hicks do not look good in back-to-back at-bats. That brings up Jacob Stallings, who singled in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
As that backdoor slider doesn't slide and misses outside 1-0. Now this one ripped to left. That's going to be a base hit, so Stallings has himself a 2-hit day, and the inning continues. And that brings up Cody Bellinger, who grounded out with the bases loaded. 1 for 3 today with a single. Pops a fastball foul, 0-1. The 0-1 to Cody. Checks his swing, but it's a strike anyway. 0-2. Been late on it anyway. The 0-2. Popped him up. Just missed the hanging slider. Garver behind home plate. Makes the catch to end the inning. We go top 8 as the Yankees leave 2 more on. And Alex Reyes will come in for his 10th appearance of the year. A 4.15 ERA. 0-1 record out of the pen. But a chance for him to get some work here against the Rangers. Maybe we'll have him go 2 innings. We'll see. Charlie Culberson 0 for 2. Takes one low. 1-0. Another sellout crowd here in the Bronx. This is popped back and out of play. 1-1. The 1-1. Hammered foul. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away here in the 8th. And that'll bring up Adolis Garcia, who's grounded out twice. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now pops one back and out of play, 0-2. Slider misses outside, and Garcia spits at it. The 1-2. And a curveball chop foul. Still 1-2. Ooh, and the umpire doesn't give him the call on the fastball, 2-2. Now Garcia makes Reyes work with another foul ball, 2-2 still. Slider misses low, Cole Calhoun on deck. Garcia hammers a fastball foul, still 3-2. That sails way outside, ball 4. Again, that 50-50 pitch. The umpire, you just don't know what he's looking at. It's Cole Calhoun 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Now that misses low and in, 1-1. Another foul ball off the fastball, 1-2. Now a little foul ball off the slider. Still 1-2 to Calhoun, who lays off a good curve there from Reyes, but just a little low. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Ibanez on deck. And that's going to be another walk, and it just seems that Reyes just can't get that big chase that he needs. And now Chad Green warming for the Yankees in the pen. Ibanez 0 for 3. Takes one high, 1-0. The Yankees are going to talk to try to settle down Reyes. Be like, hey, you can get this guy. So there's a strike with the change, 1-1. Now a foul ball off the slider again, 1-2. Can he put him away finally? Another foul ball. Swing and a miss, got him on the curve, strike 3, 2 away. As you see here, fastball high, a changeup on the outside part of the plate, a good slider on the outside corner, foul ball, and then got him to chase the curve. That brings up Nick Solak, who is 0 for 3. He takes one just a little inside, 1-0. Now fouls off a changeup, 1-1. Yeah, exactly. I was not gonna go with lasagna. Exactly. I'm like, nope, Chad Green. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now to Solak. He chops a curveball foul, still 1-2. Got him to chase the slider. Good bounce back there for Reyes. So he works out of a jam that of his own creation with a couple of walks. And we go bottom 8. Yankees still up 4-0. As in comes Spencer Patton out of the bullpen. And Chad Green will pitch in the 9th. Just in case Giovanni Gallegos is going to warm up as well. Cabrera 1 for 3 with a single today. Swing and a miss through a fastball, 0-1. How did he, well, I guess he was a little out in front. Just whiffed on it, just whiffed. The 0-1. Swing and a miss now on a splitter, 0-2. Patton has pitched very well against the Yankees this year. Fastball, slider, splitter pitcher. The 0-2. Smack to the right side, but right at Simeon, who makes a nice play ranging to his right. 1 away. We look back now at Tim Castro's second inning solo home run. This made it 3-0 at the time. He's also singled today. Hitting .444 on the year with 1 homer and 3 RBIs as he fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. Getting a little early as Patton took something off of that one. He'll top out at 96, but that was only 92 as that high slider is called a ball. So the Yankees finally get a borderline call, 1-1. Technically that was in the zone, but umps won't usually call that one. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now. Spores and Garrett Richards warming just in case Patton gets into any trouble or by some miracle Texas ties into the 9th. The 1-2, swing and a miss, dropped by Garver. He'll find it, fire to first in time, 2 away. And now bring up DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a run scored. The first pitch from Patton is popped up to right field. Tried to go the other way with it, but just missed it a bit. Calhoun will make the catch, and that'll retire the side. We go top 9. You look here again at the Burger King fan cam. It's 4-0 Yankees. And in comes Chad Green for his 11th appearance of the year, an ERA sub-1. And leading off is Corey Seeger, who's 1 for 2. There's a strike on the corner at the knees, 0-1. Seeger 1 for 2 with also a walk today. Takes one a little outside, 1-1. Now pops a fastball, fouling out of play, 1-2. This is chopped to third. Cabrera knocks it down, recovers. Gets Seeger, who is not as fast as he once was, 1 away. That brings up Marcus Simeon now. He's 0 for 3, a ground out in his last at-bat, also 2 strikeouts. Takes a strike in the outside edge, 0-1. Now swings through a fastball quickly, 0-2. Lays off the curveball, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the high, nasty cheddar, 2 away. It's all like moldy and stuff. You don't like that. That's a bad cheddar. Mitch Garver, 0-2, 0 for 2 with a walk. Last hope now for the Rangers. Fouls it straight back out of play, 0-1. Now a strike at the knees, 0-2. Texas down to their last strike. And Garver's going to sky this one to right. Castro! Oh, it hits his glove! And now he can't find it! Oh, my goodness, they're going to call that a double, but that should be an error on Castro. He ran that down. That's Garver's 4th double of the year. I do not agree with that call, and that brings up the dangerous Brad Miller, who takes a strike 0-1. We've seen Garcia do that before, too. As this one skied to left, Conforto says, watch, kid, look it into your glove. That'll end the game. But the Yankees, a combined 2-hitter after the injury to Quantrill. They sweep the Rangers. They've won 8 in a row. Kim goes to 2-0. Really earned this one. Perez drops to 0-3. Kwang Young Kim, 6 2/3, 1 hit, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Your player of the game. Perez, the loss, 3 strikeouts, a walk, 4 runs, 10 hits. He scattered them, but got hurt by the long ball. Yankees again, 3 home runs today. Olsen, Hicks, and Castro. Kim was hugely clutch. Huge. So that gets his ERA nicely under control, now at a 2.51. I know, Mel, you're down. Who else is in the chat? Who else is around for another game? You guys want to do another? I have to run a commercial. That's something I got to get better at. I do have to run a commercial, but who's around? Who wants to see another one? So Robbie Ray is back, which is good because that basically means now McKenzie will go back to the pen. Derek says that yes, Mel is down. Yeah, no, the hang. Yeah. Bobby Witt Jr. is back, which is good. So Garcia is still a little banged up, but I see. I would not have put Bobby Witt as the DH. That's why I hate doing auto utilize sometimes. Oh God, they really changed our lineup around. Ugh. Auto utilize, all it does is mess everything up. Okay, I need to fix all this now. Oh man. As much as I like Brock Holt, no. LeMahieu, Lindor, Hicks, Witt, Conforto. Yeah, I mean, we'll change it when he comes back, but again, no. Castro, Bobby Witt. What? We'll change all this when Garcia comes back, but so we got a couple of yeses. I'm gonna run a commercial real quick. We're gonna save the game. I have to run a commercial. I have to answer a friend who's calling, who's been calling for 40 minutes now. I want to make sure everything's okay. So this is a good chance to run a commercial. I'll run a commercial for a couple of minutes. I'll come back. And yeah, we've won 8 in a row, 9 of our last 10. Guys are getting healthy. So we look at the calendar. So that means, yeah, Robbie Ray will start against Kopech against Chicago. But also, it's also good that we were able to use Kim. It's also, I don't mind stretching him out because we had the off day. Right? He won't be good to go for a while, but everybody else, it's fine. Should be fine. So, anyway, okay. I'll be right back. Let me be right back, and then we'll play another game. Okay. Cool. The commercials ran. I know they actually worked this time. I know they worked. Anyway. Thanks for hanging in there, everybody. Let's do another game against Toronto. And, yeah, we'll do the third game of the night. All right, so Cole versus Manoa this time. As the Yankees look to put a stranglehold on the East. 4.5 up on the Blue Jays. All right, so Cole will get the start. Let's see how everybody looks. Can't use Cam and probably wouldn't use Reyes unless absolutely positively had to. What's his numbers at? His ERA's okay. That's still a high whip, but maybe we can get that under control at some point. Let's look at the lineup. Manoa, a righty. We'll have LeMahieu lead off, followed by Lindor, Matt Olson. We're not going to have Castro bat 5th. We're going to have... Let's see. Oh, you know, we'll have Hicks. That's right, we'll have Hicks. We'll put Witt. Trying to think. Lindor, LeMahieu, Lindor, Olson. Hicks, Belly, Conforto. So I wonder. No. Witt will bat 8th. Castro will bat 9th. Actually, you know what? Let's give Brock Holt the start in right field. Actually, they've teased that he is a lefty. Oh, but I like Castro's bat and his speed. Just shame Bobby Witt doesn't play right field. Oh, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. I am a moron. We'll have Castro in right, and then we will have... Oh, no, we're going to have Cabrera, and we're going to have Hicks play right. Hicks will be in right field. Cabrera will DH. Because that is how it should be. That's how we're going to have it go until Garcia comes back. And then Cabrera will bat 9th, which is fine because he's a switch hitter. This breaks it up from LeMahieu. There we go. I like that. So Castro gets another night off, even though he's been hitting well. Yeah. You know, if Hicks wasn't red hot, I'd give him the night off and I'd put Castro out there. But let's roll with this. Let's see what happens. So, you see there the visiting Toronto Blue Jays. Sorry, guys, I know it's boring to watch me text. I'm just kind of trying to tie this up. No, don't want to get into some drama going on in life. It's nothing major, but basically, I'm going to be truthful. Garrett Cole, mind you, making his 8th start of the year, 5-1, a 1.94 ERA, a whip well under 1, and strikeouts, a 5-to-1 ratio. I have a friend leaving LA. They're moving back east. We're trying to throw a little going away get together, and so it's like we're all texting each other trying to get the schedules lined up. So it's not a bad thing. It's just as Bo Bichette leading off with 6 homers. I think it's at 12 RBIs, a 252 average. Here against Cole, swing and a miss, and we are underway as Cole hits 100 on the gun. 0-1, getting started with an exclamation point. As there's a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Now just fouls off a slider. Still 0-2. Now this one chopped on the third baseline, foul. Still 0-2. It's Cole trying to get Bichette here. That misses low, 1-2. And that misses low, 2-2 now to Bichette as he's worked the count back even. Now this one line to right, that's going to dunk in front of Hicks for a base hit. Hicks will fire it back in. So leadoff single opposite field for Bichette on a fastball. Wasn't a bad fastball, borderline knee high, but he got the good wood on it. And now that brings up Tapia, who takes a strike, 0-1. 3 homers, 9 RBIs, a 254 average. What's up, Ernie? How's it going, buddy? There's a strike of the knees, 0-2. We've won 8 in a row, looking for number 9 here against the Blue Jays. As this is popped foul and out of play, still 0-2. We swept the Rangers and these Blue Jays up in Toronto. As a backdoor curve misses, 1-2. So it's up to Cole now, as this is grounded to Olsen. He'll go to second for 1. Lindor back to Olsen. A 3-6-3 double play. Pitcher's best friend. Nice turn there by Olsen and Lindor. Tried to pull the outside fastball, and Olsen slick fielding. Well, we're 25-10 now, Ernie. We've won, as I said, 8 in a row. And we're now 4 games into first place as Vlad Jr. takes a strike 0-1. Average up to 202, 7 homers, I believe 22 RBIs. Takes one outside, 1-1. So we've really kind of got things unlocked. We've had a bit of an injury bug lately, but guys are starting to come back as there's a strike 1-2. Bobby Witt missed the game. Avi Garcia, now this is his 2nd game missed. We don't hope he'll miss much more. But yeah, we're doing pretty good overall, Ernie. Cal Quantrill had to miss a start. Kwang Young Kim took over and did a great job. 6 2/3 innings, no runs, 2 walks. As this one hammered to left field, and Toronto's on the board first. A hanging curveball. Vlad almost hit it out of Yankee Stadium. His 8th of the year. Goodbye, baseball. 425 feet. And Toronto gets on the board in a big way. 1-0. Yeah, hanging curveball. That'll kill you every time. As the Jays hoping to really need these 2 games to get back into the division race. Yankees, I mean, even a split is okay if you're a Yankee fan. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Mel. Vlad loves the pitch to hit against Cole. As that misses high to Hernandez, 2-1. And remember, the only loss on Cole's record, the only blemish, the 5-1, was here at the stadium a month ago. Cole lost 5-3 against these Blue Jays, and it was the long ball that killed him. As a slider is hammered foul by Hernandez, still 2-2. And now a pitch low, 3-2. Gurriel Jr. on deck. And Cole a little rough here in the first. The hit. Got the double play, and now this one, line to Olsen, but a lot of pitches, and Toronto scores first. Vlad Jr. goes yard on a hanging curveball, and it's 1-0 Toronto. Thank goodness we got that double play. Especially with Manoa on the mound, who we had a lot of trouble getting. We beat him 2-0. Yeah, he's good to give up 1 home run a start. Exactly, Smith. Manoa making his 8th start of the year, a 3-3 record. LeMahieu, 3-3 record. LeMahieu, 256 average, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. Manoa, a changeup, fastball, slider, sinker pitcher. Hammers the first pitch to left center field, but right there is the center fielder. I'm not sure if that's Palacios or Springer back out there. He'll make the catch. 1 away as we look at the Yankee starting lineup. Wind blowing in from right today. LeMahieu followed by Lindor, Olsen, who's been red hot lately, Aaron Hicks, Cody Bellinger, Jacob Stallings, Michael Conforto in left, Bobby Witt back in the lineup at 3rd after missing a game, and Oswaldo Cabrera, your DH tonight, batting 9th with the .420 batting average. Smoke him if you got him. Real quick, let me see what the lineup is. It's Capra in center field. I have no idea who that is for Toronto. But Toronto's lineup: Bichette, Tapia, Guerrero Jr., Hernandez in right, Gurriel's your DH, Chapman at third, Reese McGuire behind the plate, Kevin Biggio at second, and Capra in center field. Francisco Lindor hitting .362. Takes the strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. He has hit well against Toronto, though, so hopefully he can continue that here at the stadium. The 0-1, smacked down the left field line, 0-2. Just a bit late on that outside changeup. The 0-2, smacked down the left field line again. This is slicing foul. Souvenir for a lucky fan as Lindor stays alive. Be another 0-2 from Manoa. Popped up, shallow left center. Coming on is Capra. Makes the running grab for the second out. Just missed that one, did Lindor. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, 9 homers. Now second on the Yankees, 17 RBIs. Third on the Yankees, and a .305 batting average after a stellar 6-for-8 streak in those last 2 games against Texas. As this one popped fouling out of play, 0-1. You know, Smith, that's a great question. I really don't think that there was much of an issue with the old stadium that couldn't have been fixed by renovations, as that swung and a missed 0-2. I don't know. To me, I've been there only once, but new Yankee Stadium doesn't feel like Yankee Stadium to me. The 0-2, broken bat, delivered to the out on the left field line, or third base line, foul. So Olson will get some new lumber and step back up to the plate. And this one chopped up the middle, slow roller because of the shift. Bichette behind second, fires the first. Good stretch by Vlad, and the Yankees go 1-2-3 here in the first. We go top 2, 1-0 Jays. Gurriel Jr. hitting .295 will lead off here in the top half of the second. Swing and a miss there on a fastball, 0-1. And now a slider, chopped to LeMahieu. Will field, fire to first, in time, 1 away. That brings up Matt Chapman, 6 homers, 11 RBIs, a .209 average. Takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Chapman will often take pitches, so you know you can get away with one on that first pitch usually. That swung on and missed, chases the slider, 0-2. He will also expand the zone when he does decide to take the bat off his shoulder. The 0-2, just a little low, 1-2. Tried to get him to chase that curveball. Cole still trying to get the grip for it. As that slider misses low, 2-2. Cole already at 30 pitches, as this is chopped foul. Still 2-2. The 2-2 to Matt Chapman. Chopped back to Cole. He will field. Fires the first, in time, 2 away. Got him on the changeup. As that'll bring up Reese McGuire. 2 homers, 8 RBIs, a .217 average. Pops up the first pitch swinging. LeMahieu behind second base. Camps underneath it. That'll get the pitch count back under control. 1-2-3 second for Cole. We go bottom 2. Yankees down by 1. Aaron Hicks leading off. 12 homers, 21 RBIs, a .269 average. Tied with Mike Trout for tops in the American League. And also leading the Yankees in RBIs. Swing and a miss on a backdoor slider, 0-1 out in front of it. Good pitch to hit, but couldn't stay back on it. The 0-1. Oh, another slider, another strike, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2. Sails high and outside, 1-2. Manoa works quickly and he works efficiently. He usually is just pumping strikes in the strike zone. And that's why he almost beat the Yankees last time these two faced. As Hicks going to smack this one to left center field. And deep going back is Tapia. It's off the top of the wall. Oh, if only the wind was carrying out. Instead, Hicks has a leadoff double. His 8th double of the year. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger hitting .235. And Cody been struggling lately. And Cody squares around, drops a bunt. It is not a good one. And it goes foul, 0-1. Really love Cody to be able to get this sacrifice here. Or at least pull it to the right side, maybe. And instead, he's going to smack it towards center field, and making the catch is Capra for the first out of the inning. He hit it hard. He hit it well, but right at the center fielder, Capra. And now that brings up Jacob Stallings, who's hitting .260 on the year, 6 homers, 18 RBIs. See if the catcher can pick the Yankees up now, as Bellinger couldn't get the runner to third. And Stallings hammers this foul, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Stallings. Hicks has average speed at second. Now 0-2 as he fouls off another fastball. As I was saying, Manoa really stifled the Yankees for 7 innings in Toronto, and then finally they got to him on the 8th, where he gave up a solo home run, and that was his only mistake, and that was all the Yankees needed, as Robbie Ray and the bullpen outdueled him. But already, Toronto out to a 1-0 lead here. Another 0-2, just outside, 1-2. Manoa's 20th pitch of the day is now on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of the slider. He knew it was a strike, but he was still out in front, couldn't hang back. And now that brings up Michael Conforto, maybe the Yankees' worst hitter with runners in scoring position. A .247 average. Hammers this one to right, but he's going to pull it foul, 0-1. And we've been doing that a lot the last 4 games. A lot of foul home runs. See if Manoa gives him something else to hit. Fouls off a fastball, 0-2. Conforto, 9 doubles for the Yankees this year. Would love his 10th right here. At least the base hit. This is inside and is going to get by McGuire. Hicks is going to go to third. A little too late, but now for sure Hicks will score on a single. Yeah, Ernie, he finally got a home run and did something. But then again, everybody hit well today because it was Baltimore. You know. It'll be a 1-2 to Conforto. Skied to left. Slicing foul. So he hit a left field home run foul and a right field home run foul. We'll see if Conforto can straighten one out here. It'll be another 1-2 from Manoa. Oh, and it plunks him. Well, I guess that's worse than better than making the third out, as that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr., the rookie, 5 homers, 10 RBIs, a .277 average. Before he tweaked his elbow, he was starting to heat up again, and he pops the first pitch up to right field. Hernandez is there, will make the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yankees leave 2, and at the end of 2, they're down 1-0 as we look at the Burger King fan cam. Oh, I would totally get rid of him from my fantasy squad, Ernie. Gallo, Gallo will be lucky if he hits a $150 this year. He ain't gonna suddenly figure it out. Trust me, he ain't worth it. Maybe next year when there's no more shift. But right now, he just looks lost at the plate as Biggio swings to a fastball, and that levels the count at 1-1. Anthony Rizzo with a 3 home run day on the meanwhile, as there's a strike 1-2. Yeah, exactly, Ernie. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away here in the top of the third, as that brings up Vinny Capra. This might be his first big league at-bat, actually, now that I think about it. As he takes a strike 0-1. Cole coming right at him. And there's another strike at the belt, 0-2. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense, Ernie. Now that misses low, 1-2. Capra, actually, this is not his first start. He went 0 for 3 last game. It just said, unless that was down in the minors. That's in the dirt, 2-2. Now a backdoor slider fouled off out of play, still 2-2. So Capra making Cole work a little bit. Another strike with the fastball, 2 away. As Capra gets frozen by the 100-mile-an-hour heater, and that brings up Bo Bichette. 1 for 1 with a single, 6 homers, 18 RBIs on the year. He was erased on a double play as he takes a strike at the belt, 0-1. The 0-1 to Bichette, just a little low, 1-1. And now this one grounded to third. Witt is there, fires to first in time, and 1, 2, 3 go the Jays. We go bottom 3 as we look now again here at the Panda Express fan cam. Brr, 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 brr. Yankees down by 1. Oswaldo Cabrera, 420 batting average, 5 homers, 12 RBIs, a 12-game hitting streak. Batting from the left side of the plate. He's the one who touched up Manoa for that home run that won it for the Yankees up in Toronto. The first pitch from Manoa is a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Cabrera, they're finding different ways to give him at-bats every day. He started a couple games at short. Skies one to right center. This should be playable for Capra. He'll make the catch one away. So saying a couple games at short, a couple games at DH. A lot of games at second to spell LeMahieu. Also a start at third. LeMahieu 0 for 1, hit it very hard in his first at-bat, but had nothing to show for it. Yeah, Ernie, I could definitely see that happening for Acuna. As LeMahieu fouls off a fastball, 0-1. DJ, 18 RBIs, third on the Yankees. Fouls off another fastball, 0-2. Couple of Yankees with 18 RBIs. Some teams have guys with a lot of RBIs. The Yankees, it's more evenly distributed as that misses outside, 1-2. Also contributions from different guys like Cabrera and Holt and here or there. And that misses just outside, said the umpire to level the count up at 2-2. Wind blowing in from right, a light breeze tonight here at the stadium. The 2-2, smacked up the middle, and knocked down by Biggio. Recovers, fires, and gets the slow Mayhew for the second out of the inning. Oh, and LeMahieu looks to the sky as he gets robbed by Biggio's nice play to his right. And now that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 1. The first pitch from Manoa, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1, smacked down the left field line, foul, 0-2. Yep, that's a web gem right there, Ernie. That's a web gem for sure. It'll be an 0-2 to Manoa, or from Manoa, excuse me, as that's fouled off by Lindor. He stays alive. Again, Manoa very efficiently, only averaging about 12 pitches an inning thus far. As Lindor stays alive, spoils a changeup out in front of it, but got a piece to stay alive, still 0-2. The 0-2. Chases one in the dirt, strike 3. McGuire fires the first to complete the play, and the Yankees go in order here in the third. We go top 4. Still 1-0 Toronto. It's Tapia, takes a pitch low, 1-0. Now fouls off a fastball, 1-1. Now this one chopped to the right side, LeMahieu there. So Tapia getting a lot of ground balls. Now he hit to that double play earlier. Now grounds out to LeMahieu, 1 away. That brings up Vlad Jr., 8th home run of the year, 18th RBI, average up to 208. He's been heating up lately for Toronto, and that's bad for the rest of the league as he hammers another one. This one foul, though. 0-1, out in front of it. And now chops the slider foul, 0-2. Now lays off the curveball in the dirt, 1-2. That's the thing, if you don't get it off, you'd rather spike it than float it up there like Cole did earlier. As now that misses low, 2-2. Slider misses outside, 3-2. Hernandez on deck. The payoff pitch to Guerrero. Popped him up, jammed him with a fastball. Stallings near the Yankee logo, makes the catch, 2 away. And now that'll bring up to Oscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 with a line out in his first at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. Cole already at 56 pitches. As this is lined to third, Witt is there. Fires the first in time. Another 1-2-3 inning. Cole has really settled down since the first, as is typical. Yankees still trying to scratch out a run against their arch enemy, Manoa. Alek Manoa just seems to have their number Matt Olson 0 for 1 with a ground out. 303 average, 9 homers, 17 RBIs.
The first baseman.
Would love to hit that double-digit mark here and tie this game up at 1. But instead, he'll take a pitch outside, 1-0. Olson's bat really coming alive against Texas. But most of the league can say that this year, as Texas is 22 games already under 500. So that's swung and missed 1-1. Manoa now at 40 pitches. Here will be number 41. And this one hammered on the right field line. Foul, 1-2. Again, out in front of that slider. The 1-2. Smack to the left side. That's going to be a shift-beating single for Olson. So a leadoff single here for the Yankees in the bottom of the 4th. You'll take it. When you're in a 1-2 hole and you got that hole over there, Olson swinging a good bat. Now Aaron Hicks, 1 for 1 with a double tonight. Boy, oh boy, would the Yankees love to have that double now, as that misses outside, 1-0. So Yankees get their second hit of the night. The 1-0. Fouled back and out of play, 1-1. Hicks just a little late on that fastball, couldn't get around on it. Olson has terrible speed at first. The 1-1. Pop foul and out of play, 1-2. The 1-2 from Manoa, way inside, levels the count up at 2-2. Should have let it hit him. It'll be at 2-2 now, and that misses outside, 3-2. Bellinger on deck. Cody lined out the center in his first at-bat. The 3-2 payoff pitch to Hicks. Outside, ball 4, so Hicks will take his base. Olson will go to second. And now a chance for Cody to be our hero. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
Number 35. Cody.
At least get the runners to second and third, Cody. Come on. And Cody again tries to drop a bunt, and instead he pops it up. Everybody's safe except for Cody. Obviously, he's out. Everybody goes back to first and second. So Bellinger, they try to play small ball, but Cody can't. He's been ice cold. Can't get the bunt down, and now it's up to Jacob Stallings again, who's 0 for 1. He fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Stallings, one of the Yankees' best hitters with runners in scoring position. Again, average to poor speed on the bases. Stallings again just misses a fastball, 0-2, just a bit late on it. Manoa getting away with mistakes now here in the bottom of the 4th. The 0-2. Chopped foul, Stallings stays alive. That changeup just fell off a table. Stallings also a double play candidate. Swing and a miss, blew the high sinker by him, 2 away. And now that'll bring up Michael Conforto, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Again, probably one of the Yankees' worst hitters with runners in scoring position, but would love to make up for all that right now. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Look at that, 0-62. Almost as if on cue. One of his hits only have been with runners in scoring position, as that misses outside, 1-1. Olson singled, Hicks walked. Bellinger popped up a bunt, Stallings struck out, and now Conforto grounds. Oh! Bichette dropped it, and then it's thrown away! The Yankees are going to get a run because of Bo Bichette! He bobbled it, he hurried the throw to first, and then a run will score on the error. It's 1-1. Oh, and Manoa can't believe it, the unearned run. And now that brings up Bobby Wick Jr. 2 on with 2 outs. Average speed on the base pads. As Bobby fouls off a fastball, 0-1. That's why you say you got to put the ball in play. So that will not be an RBI for Conforto, as he reaches on the error. The 0-1, swing and a miss by Witt, 0-2. So Olson scores. That misses high and outside, 1-2. Bichette tried the backhand, bobbled it, then hurried the throw and pulled a Chuck Knobloch. The 1-2. Smack to the right side. Oh, and Vlad robs Bobby Witt of 2 RBIs. Bobby Witt tried to go opposite field, but Vlad Guerrero Jr. robs him of a base hit. And because of the 2 errors by Bichette, he gets 2 errors on 1 play. We go top 5, now tied at 1. Gurriel Jr. 0 for 1 will lead off here in the top of the 5th and take a strike 0-1. Gurriel red hot lately. As he takes one low, 1-1. 8 for his last 18, at least coming into that last at-bat anyway. 60th pitch of the night from Cole is just outside, said the umpire, 2-1. And now swings through a high fastball, does Gurriel, 2-2. Been Cole's best pitch of the night is that heater. And now a slider fouled back and out of play, still 2-2. And now this line to Olsen, he makes the catch, 1 away. Brings up Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Back to Cole, actually. Ooh, actually a first pitch swing there from Chapman, 0-1. And now pop them up. Behind first base, LeMahieu has the angle, makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Reese McGuire, who's 0 for 1 with a pop out. And lines this one foul down the left field line, 0-1. I did for a while. I don't play anymore, Ernie, because I kind of feel like I got everything out of it. But for like a month, I loved it. It was great. There's a strike in the outside edge, 1-2. Now a slider misses inside. McGuire lays off, 2-2. In the dirt, just can't seem to get that curveball going. The 3-2 to McGuire. Line to right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Bellinger will cut it off, and McGuire will hold at the wide turn with a single. I heard, Ernie, I heard they did a bunch of updates with it, which is good. It's good. So that brings up Kevin Biggio now. Takes a strike at the belt, 0-1. Biggio usually has Cole's number, but he struck out, if I remember correctly, in his first at-bat. Now 1 for 1. 1-1, excuse me. Now chops the slider foul, 0-2. Now fastball just outside and lays off of it, the 2-2. Another foul ball, still 2-2. Another foul ball from Biggio. This is what happened last time, and then Cole hung one. And he did it again. Hicks going back at the track, at the wall, makes the catch! Aaron Hicks, as he slams into the right field fence, makes the catch to end the 5th. Biggio almost got Cole again. A hanging slider, but the wind is blowing in from right field, and Mother Nature gives an assist to the Yankees. It's 1-1 going bottom 5. Yeah, my faction is a lot, Ernie. My faction is a lot. As Oswaldo Cabrera now, 0 for 1, will lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. And Cabrera drops a bunt. It is a beauty. McGuire fields, fires the first, not in time. Cabrera will do that. Extends his hitting streak now to 13 games. Here's the pitch by Manoa. Cabrera is off. The pitch is a strike. The throw down by McGuire, not in time. Cabrera now showing the rest of the Yankees. This is how we do small ball, boys. His 5th steal of the year. So now an 0-1 to LeMahieu. Smacked down the right field line. That's going to be just foul. Just foul. And now another foul ball as LeMahieu stays alive off the high changeup. That's the things that Cabrera can do, especially out of the 9-hole. A bunt single, a stolen base, and now a man in scoring position for LeMahieu. As he pops another one foul, still 0-2. Manoa throwing a lot more pitches here against the Yankees this go-around, which is good for us. And now this one laced towards right. Oh, it's caught! Oh, they're going to double up Cabrera! Biggio robs LeMahieu for the second time today, and they double up Cabrera. I thought for sure that was getting over Biggio's head. And instead now that brings up Lindor with 2 outs and no one on. The first pitch from Manoa fouled back out of play, 0-1. What a shame. Biggio just having a gold glove kind of night at second base. Actually, most of Toronto's defense. As Lindor says, don't worry, boys! We got the lead anyway! It is gone! It's over the foul pole! Lindor second as a Yankee! Goodbye, baseball! His 6th of the year! RBI number 17! And the Yankees take a 2-1 lead! He just kept it fair right down the right field line. And it makes the double play there hurt all the more. Yep, right over the foul pole and into the second deck. And that brings up Matt Olson 1 for 2 with a single.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first pitch to Olson fouled back and out of play, 0-1. So Manoa, I mean, to be fair, he's still pitched. You take away the unearned run, and it's 1-1. As that's chopped foul by Olson, 0-2. But the Yankees keep on finding a way, especially on this 8-game winning streak, because that sails outside the Olson, 1-2. Manoa now at 71 pitches here in the 5th. 2 outs. Yankees up by a run. And now the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2 way inside, count now full. Aaron Hicks on deck. Hicks having himself a nice night with a double and a walk. The payoff pitch to Olson. Skied to left center, deep but playable. Capra going back will make the catch for the final out of the inning. But the Yankees take the lead. Francisco Lindor, his 2nd as a Yankee. And the Yankees are up 2-1 here at the end of 5. Vinny Capra now. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hammers a fastball foul, 0-1. Oh, it is his Major League debut. He is making his Major League debut. Now he flies one to center field. Bellinger there. Makes the catch, 1 away. And that'll bring up Bo Bichette. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Cole, this will probably be his last inning as that misses low and outside, 1-1. Especially if he can get out of it without Guerrero coming up. As this one grounded up the middle and through for a base hit just out of the reach of Lindor on the dive there. So another single for Bichette, and that brings up Tapia, who's grounded out twice today, including into a double play. As he takes one low, 1-0. The 1-0 to Tapia. Chop to second, could be 2. LeMahieu to second for 1. Lindor to first. In time. A 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. The second one that Tapia's hit into today. A tough one with his speed. But LeMahieu ranging to his left. Pivots, fires to short. Lindor back to first. And we go bottom 6, still up by 1. A lot more belts, Mel. It's all the belts. It's more matches. It's a lot more in-depth than it used to be. As Aaron Hicks, 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Jonathan Loaizaga warming for the Yankees. Looks like he'll pitch the 7th. Start putting him in big situations again. Hicks 1 for 1 with a double. Has also walked tonight. Chases a high fastball, 0-1. Thought that was going to come down like a changeup. You've seen Manoa do that a couple times tonight. It'll be an 0-1. Smacked foul, 0-2. Now this one chopped to the right side because of the shift. Biggio from the outfield grass fires the first in time, one away. And that'll now bring up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 tonight. He has had a rough evening. I mean, to be fair, he hit the ball very well in his first at-bat, had nothing to show for it, then popped up a big bunt. Now fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Yankees would love for him to snap out of this cold spell he's been in. He had a couple of blips on the radar, and then he seemed to regress again as he fouls off a sinker, 0-2. Hasn't homered in a couple of weeks. It'll be an 0-2 to Cody. Oh, and it plunks him. Well, that's one way to get on base. So a man on with a man out now for Jacob Stallings, who has looked rough tonight against Manoa. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. First pitch to Stallings, swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1. Stallings, you see there, 100 points better against lefties. The 0-1 misses high, 1-1. Yeah, could have started Wortvet tonight. Didn't think of that. Probably could have started Wortvet. Maybe tomorrow. Anyway, the 1-1 popped foul and out of play, 1-2. The 1-2, skied to right, fairly deep, but playable for Hernandez. Actually, not as deep as I thought. 2 away. And that'll now bring up Michael Conforto, who has had his night. He reached on it. He was hit by a pitch, then reached on an error. It was his error, the error that Bichette made on him, that allowed the first Yankee run to score. Bellinger off of first. First pitch to Conforto, chopped foul, 0-1. Out in front of that sinker there. Conforto knows he's probably going to lose his starting job once Dominguez comes back in about 4 weeks, as that's fouled back 0-2. Actually, less than 4 weeks now for Dominguez. I think the count is 27 days. Can't wait. Cannot wait. The 0-2, pop foul and out of play, still 0-2. And then we'll be back to full strength. The 0-2, wrapped to first. Guerrero bobbles, but will take it himself as he recovers, and that'll end the inning. We look now again here at the Burger King fan cam. Taco Bell, Panda Express fan cam. We go top 7. Yankees up 2-1. So that does it for Garrett Cole. Jonathan Loaizaga coming in now for his 13th appearance of the year. Lost the closing job, but it still has a 1-2 record and 2 saves. Has really settled back into his middle relief role nicely. That's gotten that ERA down. And he will start off against the ever-dangerous Vlad Guerrero Jr., who right now is the only Toronto run as he takes a strike, 0-1. Now a slurve way outside, 1-1. Now fouled back and out of play, 1-2. Another good slurve there from Loaizaga, 2-2. Now a slider in the dirt, 3-2. Count full on Vlad. Just a little inside, ball 4, so a leadoff walk. And that brings up the ever-dangerous Teoscar Hernandez, who's 0 for 2, takes one high, 1-0. Now chops a changeup foul, 1-1. Vlad below average speed at first. That pitch just a little low, says the umpire, 2-1. Teoscar. Yeah, I thought I was saying that. Teoscar Hernandez. I just say it quickly. I kind of sounds like sometimes I just say it quickly, money dude, as that's the one I missed 2-2. As this is chopped to third. Witt bobbles it, and now everybody's gonna be safe. Is it more stress on the T, like Teoscar, like really like stress the T? Is that what you're saying? Is Gurriel Jr. now? So a big error there by Bobby Witt. This is chopped to first and by Olsen for a base hit. Hicks is going to come up firing. They're sending Guerrero home. He is safe on a bad throw by Hicks. If Carsillo was right, you wonder if this would be a different outcome. And they did not actually give Bobby Witt an error there, by the way, but that's a shame as it looks like the Yankees now, well, the wheels are coming off the cart for Loaizaga. As now this is pop foul, 0-1. Teoscar? Oh. That's called just low, 1-1. Now backdoor slider swung and a missed, 1-2. The 1-2 goes around, a huge strikeout for Loaizaga. Strike 3, 1 away. And now that brings up the ever-dangerous Reese McGuire, who's 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Loaizaga would love a double play, as that's fouled back and out of play, 0-1. So Cole will get a no decision here. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-2. Teoscar. This is chop foul, 0-2. And that misses low, 1-2. Loaizaga trying to work out of the jam. This is pop foul and out of play, still 1-2. Nobody else up in the pen. This is his inning. As this one lined to right, Conforto going back will make the catch, but tagging and coming home and scoring is Hernandez. It's 3-2 Toronto. So the Yankee defense, Toronto defense gave the Yankees a run. The Yankee defense gave Toronto a couple runs. And now it's up, Kevin Biggio is up with 2 outs and a man on as that misses low, 1-0. So McGuire got the job done. As that miss, oh, the umpire not giving Loaizaga the close pitches, 2-0. 3-0, the rookie on deck, Vinny Capra. And you know what? Let's just face the rookie at this point. Ball 4 from Loaizaga. As there's a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Another strike with the fastball, 0-2. That misses high and inside, 1-2. Now that's in the dirt, blocked by Stallings, 2-2. Blew a fastball by him to end the 7th. Get up and stretch. Going bottom 7. Yankees now down by a run. It's 3-2 as Loaizaga blows it again. Trevor Richards now coming out of the him. We might have to flip Loaizaga. That might be it for him. I can't trust him in any situation that isn't because I'm curious what that did to his ERA. Yeah, 450. I mean, maybe we hold on to him, but third blown save now for Loaizaga. Just after I had built him up, he had been doing so much better. Richards fastball, changeup, curveball pitcher. And Witt fouls off a fastball, 0-1. He had been doing so much better, Loaizaga. And, of course, he just has a real rough inning there. The Yankee defense betrayed him. Bobby Witt bobbled the ball. Olsen just out of his reach. Going to be an 0-2 now quickly to Witt. That's outside, 1-2. It's Teoscar. Okay. The 1-2, chopped to the right side. Biggio is there. Biggio's part of the reason why Yankees don't have more runs is he's been robbing the Yankees of hits all night long. 1 away. That brings up Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 2 with a bunt single. Was doubled up off a second after Biggio robbed LeMahieu of a hit. And Cabrera now, and Guerrero's going to rob Cabrera. The Toronto defense, at least the right side of the infield, making up for Bichette, 2 away. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 3. Robbed twice by Biggio. LeMahieu fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Oh, I should get somebody up in the pen. Yeah, I guess it'll be Clay Holmes. Will start to warm for the Yankees. It'll be an 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Actually, I will also get up Tristan McKenzie. If we tie it, McKenzie will come in. It'll be a 1-1. Oh, LeMahieu chasing the high heat, 1-2. Oh, terrible pitch. I thought it was going to be a curveball or a changeup. The 1-2, and he popped them up. Another fastball. McGuire behind the plate, makes the catch. That'll end the 7th. Actually, you know what? Oh, yeah. Okay, Clay Holmes will come in for his 11th appearance of the year. A 1-0 record. 6 holds in 10 innings pitched. Leading off, Bo Bichette, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. There's a strike, 0-1. Now this pulled to the right side, knocked down by Witt, but he can't play it cleanly. Bichette has himself his 3rd single of the day. And now Tapia, he's going to bunt. It's a beauty. Combs will go to first to get the first out, as going to second is Bichette. And now that brings up Vlad Jr., whose walk got everything started. We're going to intentionally walk Vlad this time to set up the double play now. Sellout crowd here, and Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 3. His single down the right left field line really kind of, that's when the wheels came off the cart for the Yankees. As this one's popped up to center field. Bellinger will come on and make the catch. Everybody stays put for Toronto, 2 away. And that brings up Gurriel Jr. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Chops that foul. 0-1. And now this one, slow roller to the left side. Witt there, fires the first in time. So a nice inning overall for Holmes, despite a hit and a walk. Excuse me. And Tim Meza comes in now for Toronto, his 5th appearance of the year. The lefty will turn Lindor around. And actually, Gallegos hasn't pitched in a while, so we're going to have Gallegos pitch tonight. Lindor, 1 for 3 with a single. This is actually his better side of the plate, batting average-wise. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Jordan Romano now, the closer for the Jays, warming in the pen. Lindor, 1 for 3, a solo home run at the time gave the Yankees the lead. This one hit the deep right field. Hernandez going back, makes the catch against the wall. Again, the wind is blowing in. And Lindor just misses tying this game, as that brings up Matt Olson, who's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. And now Olson chops it to the left side. Chapman there because of the shift. Fires the first in time, 2 away. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, 1 for 2 with a double and a walk tonight. Leads the Yankees in homers, leads the league in homers. And it plunks him. Doesn't even want to deal with Aaron Hicks. And that brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2, hit by a pitch tonight. And oof, this is one of those things. Do you bring in the red-hot Tim Castro? Yeah. I'm not playing favorites. Tim Castro has been red-hot for the Yankees. He will come in and pinch hit. He's not much of a power hitter, but he will pinch hit for Bellinger. And swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. He will face the lefty Meza. Now fouls off a sinker, 0-2. You hate to do that to Cody, but he's just been super struggling lately. And Castro, tough to come in off the bench. Again, not a home run hitter, but anything to the gap, and Hicks probably scores. But quickly, 0-2 now to Castro, who will, of course, also take over in center field. And Castro gets plunked. And that brings up Jacob Stallings now. So 2 on with 2 outs now for the Yankee backstop. Stallings just misses the sinker, 0-1. Sinker, slider, fastball pitcher is Meza. Castro, great speed off of first. That misses outside 1-1. Anything to the gap will give the Yankees the lead because Castro will score from first. The 1-1. Chopped foul, 1-2. Good sinker on the outside corner there. Stallings is one of their better hitters against lefties and with runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss on a high slider. Strike 3, though. And the Yankees can't get the run in from second again. So Castro goes out to center field. Gallegos comes on to get some work in and keep this game close as Chapman 0 for 3 swings through a fastball 0-1. The Yankee 8-game winning streak in danger of going up in smoke. The 1-1. Slider hammered to right field. Hicks racing over. Won't get there. It's one hop into the stands for Chapman's 6th double of the year. Gallegos hung a slider. There's a strike 0-1 to McGuire now. Now this is chopped foul 0-2. Again, McGuire hasn't worked. Excuse me, Gallegos hasn't worked in a while. As this one popped foul and out of play. Still 0-2. Another foul ball. These Jays are very difficult. And that swung on a miss, strike 3, one away. This bottom of the lineup, it's a very deep lineup for Toronto as Kevin Biggio 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now a changeup low, 1-1. This is fouled back out of play, 1-2. Now a hanging slider fouled off, 1-2. Biggio just missed a home run in his last at-bat. Now chops this to first. Olsen there will take it himself. 2 away. Chapman goes to third. Then brings up Vinny Capra, the rookie. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Takes one inside, 1-0. Swings through a fastball there, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a slider, 1-2. Strike 3, got the hat trick in his rookie debut. So Gallegos works out of the little jam. It's the bottom of the Yankee lineup. Conforto, Witt, and Cabrera. Do the Yankees have a rally here in their bones against Jordan Romano? We'll see. Romano, his 16th appearance of the year. A 1.32 ERA, 1 blown save. Michael Conforto, 0 for 2, hit by a pitch in the 4th.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Michael.
The first pitch popped foul and out of play, 0-1. Just a bit late on it was Conforto. Fastball, slider pitcher, that's all you're going to get from Romano. Way inside, 1-1. Let him hit you. Let him hit you again. It'll be a 1-1 to Conforto. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 1-2. It's tough to hit there at the top of the zone at 98. And now jammed him and popped him up. Bichette from short makes the catch, 1 away. And that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. And, well, we're going to use everybody tonight. Brock Holt will come in off the bench to get the matchup. 188 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees, number 17.
Holt fouls off a slider, 0-1. He's kind of got that swing that feels real good at Yankee Stadium. Out in front of that slider, though. The 0-1. Pop foul and out of play, 0-2. Now the 0-2 grounded right to first. Guerrero is there protecting the line, 2 away. And the last hope for the Yankees, he's been this several times before this year, the red-hot rookie, the baby bomber, Oswaldo Cabrera, 1 for 3 tonight with a single. Looking to keep the game alive here against the Toronto closer, Romano. The first pitch. Inside 1-0. LeMahieu on deck. Just missed the fastball. That was the pitch. 1-1. Just in case, Tristan McKenzie warming back up for the Yankees. The 1-1. Hammered and it's gonna slice foul. 1-2. Out in front of the hanging slider, and he knew it. That was the pitch. We were looking for it, but we couldn't keep it fair again. And now he stays alive, spoiling a fastball. It'll be a 1-2 again to Cabrera. High 2-2. All the pressure again on the baby bomber. The 2-2. Smacked up the middle. Well, the game will stay alive as that dunks in for a base hit. So Cabrera keeps the line moving with a 2-out single. And now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's also got a flair for the dramatic as he hit a walk-off double against Cleveland a couple weeks ago. LeMahieu 0 for 4. Swing and a miss on a low slider, 0-1, well out in front. That was the pitch to hit. But he was out in front of it, jumped out of his shoes for it. Now checks his swing, but goes around, says the umpire, 0-2. Yankees again down to their last strike, the 0-2. LeMahieu chases the high heat, strike 3. He goes 0 for 5. And the Blue Jays end their losing streak to the Yankees. They lost their last 4 in a row to the Yanks. And take the first game of this 2-game set. Manoa the win. Loaizaga drops to 1-3 out of the pen. Manoa improves to 4-3. Romano gets his 14th save of the year. The 8-game winning streak goes by the wayside. And exactly, Mel, Yankees got to win tomorrow now. The Brandon Woodruff on the mound. Vlad Guerrero Jr., a couple of walks. Your player of the game. Oh, and we unlocked the pack. So Loaizaga drops to 1-3. I'm really thinking about trading him. But still 3.5 up on the Jays. Yeah, so that makes this, again, this game makes this game almost the most must-win here at the stadium. But Brandon Woodruff, Jose Barrios, who has also had the Yankees number. And you said it, somebody said it, I think it might have been you, Mel, earlier, where I saw Loaizaga in a big opportunity, and I skipped him to go to Chad Green. I just don't have confidence in him in this game. He just doesn't have it. Does not have it. So, that'll do it for us here tonight. Wow, a full 3-hour stream. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Yeah, not for me. For whatever reason, not for me. It always seems he gives up home runs and hits for me. I don't know if it's... I don't know what it is. Especially off that sinker, which in the game is his main pitch. I don't know what it is for me, but I just cannot seem to get Loaizaga going out of the pen. So, anyway. Again, I like the back end of our pen. Chad Green's been great. Holmes has been great. Gallegos has been great. But those other guys, I was trying to say. Well, I'm glad. I mean, Chad Green will be available tomorrow now. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna. He might be a piece at the deadline. We might see what's going on at the deadline, and then make the move. Right, we're only in mid-May. Tomorrow will be Toronto and then Chicago. Again, makes this a must-win game. And then 4 in Chicago and then 4 in Baltimore. This is a little 5-game homestand. We swept Texas. We lost to Toronto. Now we got to win this. Go 4-1 on the homestand. That's a good homestand. And then 8 on the road. And then 6 at home. And then a little series against Tampa. And then also, real quick, Dominguez is down to 26 days on the DL. He will be back when that time is up. He will be back. So he'll miss probably another 25 games or so. Yeah, a lot of Chicago and Baltimore coming up now in the next few days, and then Tampa, Anaheim. Then things start to get. We got to go all over again. The Cubs come to town, like so. But yeah, a lot of Chicago and Baltimore here in the middle of May, for sure. So, but that'll do it for us tonight. Have yourselves a great night, everybody. We're back tomorrow with more MLB The Show. And until then, yeah, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.